you know what I'm saying? Just they was collectively enjoying together. They was a part of the movement. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and then go. Yeah, let's go ahead and run into this shit right now. We want to get all this in one time.
so then to have somebody to do something, you know, at the level of on what Nature Boy actually done, which we know is crazy. We know that it's a real whole live snake move. You know, like I said, I want to give the brother the opportunity just to be able to talk about that now, because like I say, I got more than a few questions. Facts. I got more than a few questions. So let me see exactly how I spell that brother's name. Because I know he ain't too familiar with the going live and all of that. He was never big on that right there. Oh yeah, he was never big on that. So let me try to connect the live. Okay. Yeah, I add brother Olmek to the call, man. He come in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all put them ones in the chat when he come up in the building, man, and show him some love, all right?
Yo,
Peace, brother Olmek.
what's going on?
Peace to the brother. Indeed. Indeed so.
I'm trying to get this over with, bro. 'Cause I'm on a whole different path now. Like this shit is totally irrelevant to what the fuck really actually going on in the world. We got bigger problems than be trying to run from America. 'Cause that ain't gonna stop what the fuck going on with us, bro. Real shit.
Oh yeah, of
Hold
course.
on for
Yeah,
a second.
I
Hold
definitely.
on. I see they trying to scramble my system, so hold on for 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, we ain't gonna let them do that, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to everybody up in the building. Like I said, I had to hurry up and then put this together, but I'm gonna go ahead and then make sure that y'all get all this work right quick, and we'll go through the interview first with Olmek. Yeah, that whole scene with that and how it took place, how Nature Boy Snake Olmek from Snake Velvet, you know what I'm saying, from Olmek, how they did the damn tag team, fucking with each other, all type of shit. Right. Yeah, we're gonna make sure we get all of that. I know I'm late and shit and all of that. Yeah, it's late night. Yeah, I already know. It don't matter. We still in the building. Late night or not, sometimes the late night the best anyway. Make sure my volume good. Okay, word. Yeah, it don't matter. We're gonna get it in either way. Hold on, I got y'all. But we got a lot of receipts to go through. A bunch. It's a bunch of damn receipts. But I think that's what I want to get into first. Yeah, that joint with Olmek. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because there's people that been wondering like how that shit went down. And when I interviewed him back then, I even feel like it's a few people, you know what I'm saying, that might have missed that shit. Yeah, they ain't get the whole damn interview, so we're gonna go ahead and get the whole shit. Matter of fact, we're gonna get the pause, the most important damn pause. How about that? Right, that snake shit. That's what the fuck we're gonna get to. We're gonna get to that snake shit right now. Let's go, man.
Your boy actually done, which we know is crazy. We know that it's a real whole live snake move. You know, like I said, I want to give the brother the opportunity just to be able to talk about that now, because like I say, I got more than a few questions. Facts. I got more than a few questions. So let me see exactly how I spell that brother's name. Because I know he ain't too familiar with the going live and all of that. He was never big on that right there. Oh yeah, he was never big on that. So let me try to connect the live. Okay. Yeah, I add brother Olmek to the call, man. He come in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all put them ones in the chat when he come up in the building, man, and show him some love, all right?
Yo,
Peace, brother Olmek.
what's going on?
Peace to the brother. Indeed. Indeed so.
I'm trying to get this over with, bro. 'Cause I'm on a whole different path now. Like this shit is totally irrelevant to what the fuck really actually going on in the world. But we got bigger problems than be trying to run from America, because that ain't gonna stop what the fuck going on with us, bro. Real shit.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I definitely know that, you can't run away from a situation, but I looked at it when I viewed you as being one of the genuine brothers, that wanted the best for himself and wanted the best out of life, and I felt like that's why you went over there. I didn't see any snake stuff in you. I didn't see no funny style, same gender preference stuff. I didn't see none of that. I said, yo, that brother right there is cool. And one of the main reasons I had the most respect for you was because your artistry is par excellent. It is par excellent. That's my word. I got to get me a painting, a t-shirt, or something. I got to get something, man. I got to get something, man.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I really been laying low on painting recently, because I've just been focusing on going through the process of naturalization and getting my nationality and shit. Like, we don't know that we don't have one right now.
Indeed.
But
I mean,
yeah, like you were saying, like how I got out there. A lot of people know that I went out there because the initial movement was to start an eco village in Honduras on Phoenix land. That's
okay.
I ain't know nothing about, bro. Like, it was some real shit. I've been on the journey, like, since I got out the military that year, February. I got out the military February 19th, the day after my birthday. And long story short, to keep me from getting into other stories and stuff like that. I had a crazy spiritual experience the day
Let me
after I
slow it
got.
down, man. I don't think y'all know about the archives right here. Yeah, get rid of that person talking about stop hyping them up. Yeah, that's some troll. Y'all go ahead and get that troll up out of there, and then we're gonna get back to the broadcast. Yeah, we look here. We ain't got time for people trolling. Yeah, nah, this ain't the trolling network right here. You got to go to one of them other spots for that right there. Yeah, go to your favorite troll channel and all that. Hold on, let me go ahead and get this shit together right now. Yeah, you up in the wrong spot. You in the wrong spot, babe. Yeah, nah, it look here, it don't go down like that over here. So you over there trying to disrupt knowledge and shit or whatever. Nah, that ain't what we gonna do. That ain't what we gonna do, family. All right, like I say, this is at the time when I had interviewed Olmek, and when I interviewed him, you know what I'm saying, he was breaking down everything that took place as far as when Nature Boy stole his wife, his girl, his direct, when he stole Velvet away from him. Right. And like I say, being that these are in fact the receipts, we just gonna go back through these receipts right now. Now, if you new to the chat and stuff like that or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You cool with asking questions and all that. Yeah, but don't come up in here on no troll shit, okay? Yeah, cause we send all trolls to beam heaven, okay? Let's go.
But long story short, after that my last year coming up, bro, I was really reconsidering re-listening, bro. And the main two people that I was really reconsidering re-listening for, if something happened, we was all supposed to go out there and we got from my deployment. And I'm in the military, you do deployments, you work with these people every single day, they become like your family and stuff like that. So like that. I'm right. Like, I'm about to enlist because when I'm working with y'all, like, it don't feel like work. You know what I'm saying? We laugh, and even if we get in trouble, we still find a way to make and have a smile. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm about to enlist. So we was all supposed to go out. We celebrated. I'm coming back off a 9-month deployment. I'm still showing nobody going out, but my two friends, Johnson and Long. Long story short, I got a call in the middle of the night. Long got shot, and Long don't go out like that. You know what I'm saying? He's 27-year-old, got a wife, kid, and a kid on the way. But Johnson more young, you see what I'm saying? And he reminded me of my younger self when I first got in the Navy. So they ended up being the only two that went out that night. And I got called in the middle of the night, like, yo, bro, got hella missed calls from Johnson. So I'm calling him back. When I got up, he ain't picking up something wrong. Then I got a text, yo, Long got shot. And I'm like, Long got shot? Like, why Long out of everybody, you know what I mean? He didn't even go out. This is his first night going out. And I'm like, okay, Long strong, you know what I'm saying? He realized maybe he got hit in the stomach or the leg or something like that. Long story short, he didn't get hit in the back of the head. He plugged up to the machine, everything. By the time we get to the hospital, his family on the way from Philly coming to see him, you know what I'm saying? End up there, yeah. So, like, yo, long story, I don't want to stay on this story for too long, but long story short, they diagnosed me with major depression. I got in the military with the paperwork. I couldn't even make it $2,500 a month, like for the rest of my life, like real shit, just for having this disability coming out the military. So I'm like an hour away from home, coming from Virginia, bro. No lie. My homeboy called me, my homeboy DJ. His birthday was February 19th, mine was the 18th. He like, bro, you still out with us? I'm like, I don't know, bro. I'm still like an hour away from the crib. You know, I gotta get home, take a shower, shit. I'm kind of tired. He like, come on, bro. It's your Jordan year. It's my Kobe year, or something like that. Cause I was turning 23, he was turning 24. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, bet. Literally, as soon as I hung up the phone, bro, on some real shit, time froze. My side of the road, traffic stopped right in front of me. Other side of the road, traffic stopped in front of me. And this voice said, yo, bro, you going down the wrong path. And I'm looking, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And it's like, you see that paper in the back seat. And I had my disability paper that I just got from the military right there. My only source of getting out the military. I don't got no job lined up or nothing. I was just enrolled in tattoo school 3 days after I got out February 22nd in Miami to get my license and stuff like that. So the boy's like, yo, you going down the wrong path. You see that paper in the back seat right there. I'm going to show you something. But if you don't, you'll never experience what you experience right now ever again. Straight like that and it left. So I'm looking at this paper like, I'm not about to rip this shit. Like, this is my only source of income. Like, what the fuck you
Right.
You know, like any person would do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't about to rip this shit. Like, you know what I had to do? I had to talk to a psychiatrist 3 whole months, December to February 22nd, February 19th, since I got out of the military. And I had to talk to him, bro. And then, yo, them 3 days till I went to the tattoo school, bro. That voice ain't come back.
It didn't come back.
That ain't something that you know supposed to rub off. So the first day it came back, I'm like, okay. I started looking at the paperwork, questioning shit. Should I rip it? I'm like, nah, for the second day, I'm like, this shit still ain't coming. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know, kind of like I need that again. You know what I mean? Because it's something life changing. So this third day, the 22nd February, I got a 9-hour ride to Miami. Bro. I got this paper in my hand. I just looked at it, and I ain't think or nothing. I just took a deep breath, ripped it, and like, yo, it felt like somebody was so proud of me. I don't know who it was, but somebody was so proud of me. It felt like light shot throughout my body, and for the whole 9 rides down to Miami driving, bro. I listened to Bob Marley, the Gold album. I never listened to reggae before this day. I listened to the whole album, no real shit. I listened to that whole album. Every song that went off, I knew a different piece of information. I hop out after that 9 ride, bro, talking about spirituality, multi-dimensional beings and shit. Talking about, I know people ain't supposed to be eating this, and I'm saying all this shit, bro. And these people like, yo, that makes so much sense. Da 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 da. And yo, I've been on the journey ever since then. And I didn't know, bro, when I found him. You know what I'm saying? Like this, I found him like maybe like July-ish, because we left July 28th.
Right.
Around.
So was it through?
Go to Guatemala City.
Was it like Facebook or something? Like, is that how you came in contact with Nature Boy?
Yeah, it was like a Facebook video. Cause no lie, I ain't really know who to talk to. You know what I'm saying? I just knowing all this stuff. So you trying to tell people, and you talking to them, and then you see him go in the kitchen like 5 minutes later eating chicken.
Hey.
Leona. Did you feel any kind of way about that?
After she got there, yeah. And then kind of maybe when I first introduced the idea, cause I don't know, he kind of tried to stop her from coming at first on some shit. That's the time when a lot of people know Mojo and Flo is about to come. He's like, y'all got my secret weapons about to come. And he's like, Mojo and Flo coming, because that's when Zelda was there, the other Flo was there. And he was always hyped up about them coming. This is the same time EJ was coming too. And he was like, man,
okay,
be ready, bro. Da, 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 da. He always used to say that. But I ain't really suspect nothing until one night, on Surreal, one night I woke up, she wasn't in the tent, and I heard them in there talking. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck you sneak out of the tent? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even noticed, goddamn. So I'm just playing cool. I'm listening. He's talking about, and I'm here. I'm just listening. She's like, yeah, sometimes I feel like I don't understand, blah, 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 blah. And they're talking. He's like, there was some most of he's like, yo, one day, something like that, we gonna have a meeting, just me and you. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then she coming back to the tent, so I'm acting like I'm asleep still. I just wanted to see what her first action was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? She was gonna lay down and try to act like she was asleep the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Or if she was gonna come to tell me like, yo, I just had a meeting with, you know what I'm saying? At the time, they was kind of who was calling a master teacher. I wanted to see if she could tell me. So I'm sitting there, I'm laying down, you know what I'm saying? And she come back at the tent and don't say nothing. And I'm like, so who's y'all talking about? Da 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 da. And the zoo always laughed at me to this day because the zoo always heard shit because his tent was right beside us and shit like that. But talking about the shit, she was like, no, it ain't that serious, you know what I'm saying? Da 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 da. Basically pleading her case about what they was talking about and shit like that. But that's maybe when my antenna start going up. I also have a lot of dreams and shit. Like a lot of our days started off bad because my dreams would be like, I'm like, it would be them, you know what I'm saying, together. I'm like, and I would just wake up, I'm like, yo, I was like, you gonna leave me for this nigga, bro. Like, you gonna leave me. She's like, what are you talking about? It's just a father figure to me. Da, 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 da. And long story short, down the road, I end up finding out through a Instagram comment. Like on some real shit, I didn't even find out about them. I didn't even know what happened. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how I found out because it was presented in a way that it wasn't supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Even
yeah, because I could tell. I mean, I could tell. Listen, brother, I can tell like everybody else could tell how much that you loved her. I could see it through the photos. I looked through your Facebook page and I said, wow. Like when I really start, looking at melanation within itself and when it changed over to carbonation with everything that took place in Costa Rica. And I said, well, damn, Olmek, he really did love Eliana. Like he really did love Velvet like that. So for all of this to transpire, you know, and for Master Chief, as he called himself, do what he did. What does that tell you now about this whole experience? I mean, like everything, if you could just sum it up. Like, what was the whole...
I think that's what the voice is trying to tell me. Like, I'm going to take you on this journey. Just observe, you know what I'm saying?
Just observe.
It ain't going to be all peaches and cream, like all good. It's going to be bad, too. Because all of the times wasn't good. I mean, all the times wasn't bad over there. Some of it was good, but when it was bad, it was bad. Real shit.
Wow, that's bugged out. So Phoenix Rising. Is he still over there?
No,
he's not over there anymore. Okay, because I seen a video where he was kind of radiated, and he was saying that Nature Boy tried to make a pass at his direct. Were you there when that happened? Like when Nature Boy tried to holler at his wife? You don't know? I mean, I know it's been a while. I know a lot done took place and all of that, man. I already know. I know you on a whole different journey now. But I even seen photos of you with Yada. And that's why I was like, damn, you see a brother that's really actually living that life and trying to do something on a progressive level. I could see why you could gravitate towards him, but I never could understand how that you could be dealing with Nature Boy. That was the whole thing. I just was like, what is this? I didn't even see it in you.
Yeah, I feel like that was just a part of my journey that I had to go through to realize that I would never known the importance of nationality and what rights we would have. You know what I'm saying? If I would have never went through what I would experience, I went through in Costa Rica with the law, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody really me as a human, even though I was fucked up like that, nobody was like, you good? You know what I'm saying? You good? Nobody cared. And nobody, even though what led up to that, we probably deserved it, but I see the bigger picture of everything. Because the same laws that apply to us over there, I mean, over here in America, you see a black person beat their ass, black
Right.
person, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying? Same things apply over right there in Costa Rica. It's still the same landmass. It's one continent that got colonized by the same people. They still under the same codes and statutes, bro. And we
Now, like I say, cause hey, look here, I'm getting it to you as I go. Like I say, it's late night, cause I will be opening up the conference panel. I ain't gonna do no stream, y'all. I'm gonna do the conference panel. You feel me? Yeah, the conference panel is hella doper than the stream yards anyway. So we'll be chopping it up on there. But I got a few receipts that I need to go through. I need to, you know what I'm saying, let y'all check out because it's a whole bunch of shit that's done happened within the hours that I haven't been on here. I gotta put y'all up on game. Yeah, I'm seeing all type of different relatives and all type of fuck shit going on out here. Then Bambi brother and shit, he went live too, but it's some even crazier shit. I'm glad billionaire trillionaire up in here. Billionaire trillionaire, when you see this shit right here, oh my god, you ain't gonna believe this shit. Well, I ain't gonna say you ain't gonna fucking believe it, because hell, you've been saying the same shit from goddamn day one about this shit. But when you hear, that's right, a bunch of weirdo motherfucking characters. When you see this shit right here, this is the most weirdo shit I think I done seen online. A conversation any damn way. But this TKO Capone motherfucking ass, he up here with some women and shit talking about all type of retarded ass, dominatrix ass, sex talk, weirdo ass type of shit. I'm like, what the fuck type of shit is you into? Yeah, shit tripped me the fuck out. I'm like, yo, did he up there digging the shit too? He telling the woman the shit like, yeah, I like talking about this stuff and all this whatever. She talking about tying motherfuckers up, all type of old crazy ass shit. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about, dude? You done went whole life from pimping to some other shit. You feel like it ain't like we ain't know it and shit, but I'm just like, well, damn, fam, like you blanking out your motherfucking mind, ain't you?
Indeed. But yeah, this is actually a really interesting ass
There you
panel.
go.
I've been asleep or nothing, but this shit is.
You ain't put a because you already got me.
Hi, Fancy.
Remember
when I told you that somebody be doing sex shows?
Oh, that's my
That's
big
her
sister.
right there, Fancy.
Who?
The
Fancy.
Fancy Talk Show.
Hey,
Oh, the
Fancy.
Okay. Yeah, this is live. Look, I'm feeling like yeah, this is a cool little collaboration right here. So look, somebody had asked again, you know, what was a little? So if I can explain that real quick, like this, like what's a little?
Okay. I'm trying to think of the easiest way to. Okay, so
Fancy, I was talking about you this morning.
so a little is an adult, consenting adult woman who has because it's a lot. So under the umbrella of CGL, which is caregiver little, you have littles, pets, middles, age aggressors, age players. So it's a lot in this, just like there's a lot in BDSM. So particularly littles and middles are adult people, men or women, that have this youthful or innocent persona about them, but they like really kinky shit.
Hey, Jade.
That's like the nicest
That's my
easiest way to
baby.
say it. You know what I'm saying?
That's my baby.
They enjoy smaller things. I don't like using certain words.
Can y'all
like
please mute Bougie 35, please?
because some of the words that I use, people like to take and turn it around into something that it's not.
Right, especially on these type of yeah.
So I preface all the time that these are consenting adults. Adults. But this consenting adult likes the color. I like to dance around in pretty little dresses. I like to watch cartoons. I like these innocent things, but I also like really kinky, dirty, nasty things. So it's that. But like I was saying earlier, my little is very not sexual. Like she's flirty, but she's not sexual. I'm sexual as fuck.
How old is she? How old is your little?
Yeah.
I put an age range of like 3 to 8. Like I fall throughout all of that.
Okay. So she's really not sexual at all.
Okay.
She's flirty. Like she'll sit on your lap. She might grind a little bit. Like not like that, but I don't feel comfortable having sex and but that's me.
Okay.
So I literally have to not be in little space when having sex because like little space is more freeing.
This lady up on this motherfucker talking about that she got a inner character that's a little, and she like 3 to 8 years old, and she don't really have sex, but she just sit on men's lap and move around. You see the type of shit they putting out here on social media? This that crazy shit right here. This the shit I keep trying to warn y'all about, man.
For me, little space is like when I'm on Beagle, I'm allowed to be in little space. I'm
Listen
allowed
to
to
her.
like be my authentic self.
She say when she on Bigo, she allowed, to be in that little space and shit or whatever. See, she can't be in this space in her real life and shit because she just a whole live motherfucking weirdo.
Like when I'm on Beagle, I'm allowed to be in little space. I'm allowed to like be my authentic self. I'm allowed to like offer in my normal day-to-day life, 9 to 5. I have to wear a big mask. Like,
see what I'm saying? See, she got to wear a big mask and shit. You feel what I'm saying? See, she go on this app and just cut a whole live donkey and shit. Now, peep game.
In my normal day-to-day life, 9 to 5, I have to wear a big mask. Like I have to be the adult. I have to be the dominant person in my home. I have to make sure all this shit is done, which is why this lifestyle works for me because I want someone to take all this responsibility because it fucking sucks.
Right. So personal question.
What's up?
When was the last time that you had sex and what did you do?
The last time I had sex was last week. The person that I was having sex with knows of who I am and what I do, but I'm not comfortable bringing that part of myself into that relationship yet.
That ain't no shit that you just keep out of the relationship that you entertain the other motherfuckers and you playing like you 3, 4, and 5 years old. That is sick. That's beyond sadomasochistic. This is sadistic. Like this is weird. Oh, this is beyond the zombie apocalypse and shit. Like what type of pedophilian ass type of shit is you into? And then got his ass sitting up here approving of this weak ass shit. Look at it, like they interested. How the fuck you gonna be interested in? I wish a motherfucker would tell me some shit like, yeah, like they playing like they 3 and 4 years old, and that got anything to do with sex. We know that shit is wrong, man. Come on, man. Let's go, man. We don't play around over here, man. Why you think I'm showing you this shit right now?
Because that's full trust. Like anything in this lifestyle is like ultimate trust. Trust.
Right. She can't even get the word right. It's ultimate trust. Now, just think about younger children who could possibly hear this and on how that this could be communicated over to younger children. Now, this is a very serious problem. Now, within the confines of the conversation, the average motherfucker might just miss this shit, but this is a problem. Peep game now.
I can speak. I really can. I can do this very well. So it's like super ultimate trust in order to have a DS dynamic, because that's what it's called, dominant submissive dynamic. And I want a true dominant submissive dynamic. But there's so much trust there.
Right.
So you said a dominant submissive dynamic.
Yeah.
Give me a little bit more clarity on that. Right.
So what we've been talking about the whole time is a DS structure. So a DS structure is the whole BDSM type of thing. You got people who like to get tied up. So you got riggers and you got rope bunnies. The rigger is the dominant one because they're doing this thing to the submissive, right? So in my case, you got daddies and you got littles, or mommies and littles. So they take on that dominant role for me, and I take that submissive role. So that's a DS structure. A DS structure, it looks different about this whole lifestyle, like I was saying earlier. I'm like kind of giddy because I got complimented, so I'm sorry.
So is that your little space? Is that your little space when you get a little compliment, you feel little?
I get, okay, so Bella gets me really little. Like whenever I'm around Bella, I get little. Okay. Certain people on this app, I can get really little with. When Doms compliment me, thank you, or anything like that, I get kind of little. I don't know. It's,
Well,
I
I
love
said,
the long hair too. Yeah, tap your back.
I was about to talk shit and never mind, keep going.
yeah, talk your
talk
shit.
it, talk
I like
it.
shit talk.
Talk
Yeah.
No, we gonna keep the educational like y'all go.
Oh, you try to play. I like to play. I like to play.
Already. Nah, I'm liking this though. Yeah, continue.
Wow.
Who
Wow.
that? Who talking?
Such is choke me. Sunshine. Big shit. Just say I love you.
Hold on, I can pause.
So I thought Compton said he was a dom. So there's a difference between a dom and a daddy dom. Oh, okay. That's not the little girl part.
So it's a difference, but it's not a difference. Like all doms are doms. That's all subs are subs.
Wow.
So it's like, everybody's fucking human, but you got black folks, you got white folks, you got Latino folks, you got this. Like y'all all got your own culture, but we all human, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
We talking about yeah. You see this shit? So this what look here. Peep game now.
culture.
This what he doing on the Bigo Jim J. He interested in this. What grown ass man gonna be interested in some shit with some grown ass women that's playing like they're underage children, not even of the age of 13. 3 and 4-year-old children acting out sexual role plays with other women, playing as if they're mothers. Look at this shit here. Some motherfuckers want to get rocked and all this shit, putting on Pampers and all this other weirdo shit, man. Come on, man.
But we all human, right?
Yeah.
All right. So in this culture, in this lifestyle, every dom is a dom. Every sub is a sub. You just got your own culture with it. And when it comes to littles, it's a nurturing, guidance, protective. All doms are nurturing, guiding, and protective, but it's more. So that part's a little bit explaining because like a lot of doms hate when I say certain things, but it's like more caregiving. It's more like I want to just love you and hold you and make everything right for you. And with service doms, it's like, okay, you want this, so you make sure you service me the way you expect that I expect to be serviced. Because this is what you want as a submissive.
Right.
Like I said, and then you got riggers, you got fucking fire players, you got so much in this lifestyle. It's like it's a fucking smorgasbord. You eat what you want.
I don't know if you guys heard anything about any of this stuff. I never heard about any of this stuff. Like, this is weird to me. Like, I don't even know how they even having a conversation about this shit right now. I never heard any of these terms. I don't want to know any of these terms. But I would like to know why TKO is entertaining this shit right here. Peep game with the peep game, no? That's right. We ain't done yet. And you know we gotta open that panel up. See, this the weirdo shit I keep trying to tell y'all about. I just gotta run through it real damn quick though. I just got a few more joints that I need to show y'all. But yeah, it's a lot of weirdo shit that's going on right now. A whole heap of damn shit. Now, on the other hand, right? I see now, you know what I'm saying, just from these other videos, I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, people done seen the post or whatever, but after all of that crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying, that took place with Bambi, you feel me? It's like her other brother, he got on here and he was like, yo, he ain't feeling that shit with Nature Boy. And you know the weird thing about this shit? Her brother is smart as hell. This dude, hey yo, dude is awoke like a motherfucker. And I'm just like, okay, so if your brother know all of this shit, why would you even be fucking with Nature Boy? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what's the purpose of this shit, man?
Leaving the kids, you go back to Nature Boy. Very sad. I'm just talking with passion. I won't get on her page to belittle her or hurt her. I love her. You know what I'm saying? I die for my sister, man. I die for my sister. I would. Okay. So,
yeah, I definitely want to dialogue with him too. I sent him a message today and shit and got at him, man. I know he wasn't feeling that shit today though. He wasn't feeling this shit at all, man. And like I say, his shit kept freezing up and every damn thing, but he was telling Bambi, like in so many words, like, nah, he ain't feeling that shit. I fuck with him the long way. Like I said, I sit and listen to him talk. Yeah, he got good damn sense. That's why I know Bambi on some bullshit. She on some whole lot of bullshit, and you know it froze up a few times. But the shit that's crazy is that he was on here saying that Bambi was basically what I'm saying, getting her money and shit, the carbonation, sending shit to Nature Boy, and he showed her children or whatever. What I'm saying, his nieces and nephew. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, dude was fucked up over that shit, man. He feels some kind of way about Babaji. He wanted to put hands on his motherfucking ass. Now, out of every damn body else, what I'm saying, they got family members that's connected into this bullshit or whatever. You don't really hear him say too much. Think about it. You don't really hear look, you don't hear too much from the men. They don't be saying shit about nothing. I think it's foul. Hold on, man. I got y'all. Cause I'm about to just go ahead and open this shit all the way up now. It's just too much with this shit right now, man. And then, like I said, I ain't even get a chance to get to the King Beck video. King Beck was on there. He said basically that he went to school with Velvet. He was like, shit, he been knew her. Yeah, I don't know what type of shit Nature Boy on. He on some bullshit right now. He was like, man, I been knew her. He said, yeah, we went to school together. Hey, I tripped the fuck out. I was in his live stream listening to him. See, Babaji, look at here. Babaji gonna end up getting fucked up. That 9 times out of 10, that's what the fuck gonna happen. All of them woe the fuck out. Hold on, I'm about to drop this jank in a minute. I definitely got to get y'all up here. I want to know what y'all think about all of this shit right here. It's super late as hell. I got some other joints to show. I can't even show them right now. I can't even do it because I want the perspective. You know what I'm saying? We'll continue on with the show, but I ain't got it y'all all day. So let me go ahead and then open the gym jank up. Right. Conference number. I'll let you know when I'm hooked up. Anybody else that want to join, you can join. If you already got the conference number, you already know what the number is. That's a whole fact. I'm telling you, gonna be done got touched up fucking with King Beck. King Beck ain't with that dumb shit. Hell no. Yeah, he on some other shit. See, Babaji think this shit a game. He out here playing, trying to damn be detective on Velvet and shit. Yeah, he doing the wrong shit right now. Already, Kev. What's good, Kev? I see you in the building. What up? What up? The One Rider. What up? Nikki Crayon. What up? Jones. What up? Yeah, everybody in this shit. Oh, you know I had to fuck with y'all with the late night. All right. Man, there been a whole bunch of shit going on. I've been tracking it and at the same time making an attempt to be able to raise awareness on other platforms. Trying to reach out. Facts. Trying to reach out. You know, like I say, the more platforms that we, you know what I'm saying, that we approach, we can be able to pass on the message. I see now I'm just gonna start sending videos. I'm gonna be sending videos. Yeah. Because there's too many people that don't know what the fuck is going on. And like I say, the Kulu shit be coming up tomorrow to be able to break down all of this shit, this whole correlation with all this shit with them, Floyd Mayweather and all this shit. Yeah, it's some weirdo shit going on. Yeah. Look, here's some weirdo shit going on. Floyd getting money on a whole nother level right now. I thought he getting money boxed. Now he getting money on some other shit. Yeah, it's too many parties involved. I might have to drop this. Do I need to drop the number? Hold on. I'm thinking y'all already had the link on that shit. Hold on. Get all y'all plugged up in right quick. Oh yeah, there's some super other shit going on right now. I couldn't even believe this shit. I said, damn. I say, so yo, That's what they doing? Shit, y'all could check the inbox. Hold on, I got y'all. Yeah, they one way. I'm dropping a number right now. Make sure I get this sound. And that's all you do. Just hit that number right there and put that pin in, and you're great. That's all you gotta do. Okay, all you gotta do is check your inbox. If you need it, let me know. I drop it. Oh yeah, they be hesitant with that motherfucking like, but yeah, they be super hesitant with the like, but it's all to the G. I ain't even tripping on them. We linked up. Anybody hit that number? I'm about to try my own damn number. Okay, peace was good. You think so?
From what I heard, I had to leave out of that last interview, but I think a lot more awareness is going to be brought to it by way of you. But yeah.
What was you listen? What did you hear? You must have heard something different than what I heard. What did you hear?
Well, I'm just by the cousin, the relative of Mama Dia that came in, and just just seeing the fact that there are people that are just as passionate about him not being on here like you and the Bean Team, all of us, you know.
Yeah, like I say, when she came up though, I was like, damn. I mean, like I could tell by the way how she was looking, like especially when she turned the camera off, like she didn't even know a lot of this stuff right there. And like I said, that's fucked up.
I was reading it in the chat.
Man,
oh shit.
Man, I don't wish that shit on nobody, mama or aunt or sister or no damn body. Like that's some fuck shit. Like how the fuck y'all just gonna move the body and all this shit? Then this nigga got a death certificate. He still got the shit. I'm like, dude, like what?
I pray that they're able to come to a resolve and get some info on it, because this is sad. Ain't no way in the world I would want that to be my mother. I would die for my mother.
Man, that shit is crazy.
Ain't no way in the world.
That shit is crazy. When I first found out about it, that's when I was trying to heighten the awareness. Then motherfucker wasn't paying attention. I'm like, man, think about this shit. And then her cousin, I hope her cousin look into it and see if he done got that damn insurance money. That's word up. She probably had a policy. You feel me? They done got that money some kind of way. I'm telling you, man, some kind of way they got that, man. It's always about the money, boy. If you ain't looking at the money, boy, hey, look at here. You got life fucked up. I'm telling you, that's what it is. They done caked off that woman.
If he ain't did something with them loans and still using her social security number.
Exactly. That's my point. So with all this bopping around and moving and shit, like I say, yo, $3,000 in Mexico is a bunch of motherfucking money. You know that, right? $3,000. $3,000.
Yeah.
$3,000.
You said that.
I'm trying to tell you, yo, man, look here. Look, $3,000. That man done went through. You think that man done spent $300,000? Man, look at here, man. From all of that shit and more, you got to look at what Mama Dia's, you know what I'm saying, what her life was worth. You feel what I'm saying? For him to do something like that, that show you the signs and patterns. That's just like, you know, how the scenario go. You know what I'm saying? Mother might break up with a girl or some shit, or, you know, it's done been something that had to do with sex.
I see it as premeditated. I see it as premeditation, because when you sitting up stopping and telling people, you're not telling somebody that you can't use your eczema cream. You're telling them you can't use your high blood pressure medication.
Right.
Which is life-threatening.
Right.
And I feel like it's all premeditated.
Hold on. Before we go there, before we go there, this is what I'm tring to show you. When there's sex that's involved, people usually hold on to stuff. There may even be a guy at one. Listen to me for 1 second. There may have been a guy in your lifetime that kept your bra or your shorts, maybe even a pair of shoes or socks, whatever, glasses. It don't make a fuck what it is. He kept that lady's, he kept her death certificate. Do you understand the level of what the fuck that is right there? That's some Lifetime movie. That ain't the Lifetime channel. That's Lifetime movie network type shit. How you gonna keep a motherfucker death certificate? How you get it in the first place?
You have no, because you know what? I believe how he got it is because he probably stood up and said she don't have no other family, and we have all her information, and you can deal with us. And that's probably how he got it, being in a foreign country, not in America.
They need to sue the whole motherfucking hospital. They need to sue the whole hospital. His ass need to go down with that shit. We already know what the fuck he did. Just from this old twisted ass story that can't nobody damn give us no damn straightforward answer on. They need to sue the whole motherfucking hospital, the doctor. They need to take all that motherfucking shit. Fuck that. That's some man.
Well,
look at
I
here.
feel like the song you playing right now was all good just a week ago. She
Man,
just
what?
hit the fan tonight.
Man, look at here. I'm telling you. That's why I say when she come through with the come through, because I'm gonna hit a inbox on the Bigo, and I'm just gonna compile all this shit together and just show her like, look, this what the fuck. I'm telling you, I can play all 3 of the interviews of when everybody said every motherfucking thing, and you will see how it's a fucking lie. It's a lie.
I remember
it is a lie. It's a
we
lie.
We know about it, but you
That's
were
right.
making other people aware.
It's a motherfucking lie. Like I say, the only person I feel like, honestly, out of all of them that did not have shit to do with it is Natural. I'm dead ass serious. Other than that, the what Natural said, what motherfucking Keys said, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get all of I'm gonna put it all together, and I'm gonna show you how some shit took place that was sour, because initially when Nature Boy and them came out.
They know he was sleeping with her.
Man, that's a whole fact. That's why I say
they know it. That's what they're being quiet about.
That's what they describe. Look, that right there was illustrated with them pictures that was on the Facebook page. All them pictures with her nude and shit, with her shirt off, hiding behind them damn mayonnaise plants and shit. Like, right? Come on, man. You know her family know how she is. She wasn't like that on her Facebook page when she was in the club with them guys in red. She wasn't dressed like that. She wasn't that revealing. That man took advantage of her. He connected with her on that astrology shit. Just like I told her cousin, he got them damn royalties over that poetry too. Okay? That carbonation cookbook, man, ain't no carbonation cookbook, but Mama Dia motherfucker did that cookbook. They ass ain't know how to cook shit. That's why Serenity looked like she was about to die over that motherfucker.
Took up the devil.
That motherfucker about to die over that motherfucker. She looked like a whole lot of skeleton on that motherfucker. She was like 9, man. I think she might have been about motherfucking. Looked like she was 80 pounds. Looked like she about 80 pounds. She deaf in the face.
Velvet didn't tell her she was 95 pounds.
Deaf in the
after
face.
Having a baby.
That's a fact.
Like who is 95 pounds after having a baby? No one really.
Man, that shit is terrible.
No woman.
And I'm gonna play that video too. When not the one in the room when she ran away and y'all heard her hollering and all that stuff. I'm talking about the video when she went to the airport. And when she went to the airport and when she dipped through there, man,
she ain't want to talk to him. She kept telling him to leave and he was following her around.
Right. She was thinner than a motherfucker, boy. She was thinner than a motherfucker, bro. I'm talking about her face was fucked up. Her head was big as hell.
When she was with Olmek.
Man, look at here.
Then when she got with him.
Man, all this and then it's like, and I honestly feel like that's why people started tuning in as much as what they did. It's not so much as the dramatics behind it, but people was wanting to really see how this shit was gonna play out. Now you see how it's done played out. This nigga done ran all the way to the damn Bigo. He done ran all the way to the Bigo joint. So I go to the Bigo to spread awareness.
They ran off a year ago.
That's right. That's right.
A year ago.
That's right. And I'm like, a word. I'm like, well, okay, well then what's the most effective way? Because aside from, just, talking about them, there has to be a collective of getting people together to be able to take this shit down, like straight the fuck up. It ain't got shit to do with nothing else. Las Vegas was good.
What's up? What's up? It's Hudson.
Okay, that's what's up. Can you roll your window up?
Oh, I'm sorry. The window is up. I'm in the car. Maybe that's what it is. Let me take you off a headphones. Hold on.
Okay, great.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's perfect there. Okay, yeah, what's good?
I just want to make sure that people remember that mom. What's good with you too, by the way? I'm sorry. How you doing?
Oh, you
How
good?
you doing, sister?
Hello, sweetie.
Hi. I just want to make sure people remember that Mama Dia wasn't a U.S. citizen. So I'm not quite sure how the laws work when it comes to like unintentional homicide or intentional homicide or whatever where she's from. I'm sure it all can't be that good. But what her family definitely don't have a case with is okay if they were in the States. Now I don't know how they do back away home where she's from.
Hold on, what did you say? You kind of broke up when you were saying what the case was. What was the case again? You said.
I'm saying if you think back to like the O.J. Simpson case.
Okay.
He got off. He got off from the felony charges, but he was found guilty civilly, and the family has a civil suit against him and civil charges against him, which is basically he got to pay like all this money out the ass. And we all know Alicia don't have it. So I don't know what type of case, especially where she's not from the state. So he is.
We do know because we know about his lawyer. We know about his lawyer. You feel me? That was in the interview yesterday with Kaja was on. When Kaja said they flew to San Francisco, so he do got the bread for it. He do got the bread for it, and then told somebody else about it. That's the cover up. He already done been lawyered up. He done already been lawyered up.
Any type of case, whether it's civil or a felony case or like anything like that, any type of case will bring out all that information. There will be nothing that he can hide, and that would be if he can't get charged with Mama Dia's death. That would be a benefit to like getting that whole thing shut down because all his skeletons will come out the closet.
Yeah, he been running from that shit.
He claims to be a healer, all of that takes things a whole nother direction. You understand? That takes things.
It does here in the States, but my mom is a citizen. It does here, but we don't know how it does in Honduras or wherever she's from. She's not a U.S. citizen. She never was a U.S. citizen. That's what I'm saying.
That I understand, but I think he told, like I just said, I think he told them that she didn't have any other family. He had all of the information that they needed to bury her and everything and get a death certificate, and that's how he ran things.
Pretty much. It ain't really.
Because in those countries, like, I don't want to say third world countries, but those not needed countries like that, the government is ran by the dollar and by like they're not as strict with their laws as they are here. So if you got the right amount of money or you like getting on the judge's nerves or something like that, like they'll bend the rules for you. It's nothing to them. The cops don't walk on a straight line. They don't have nobody to answer to. There's no federal unions or anything like that there in these other countries.
That's why they have something that's called that's why they got something to get off of that. That's why they got something that's called a world court. That's what a world court is, okay? They cannot just negligently kill your damn mama, your aunt, your sister, your fucking brother. It don't work like that. You don't be touching nobody and taking nobody with no fucking bull. You don't do no shit like that. Come on, man. It don't work like that.
Absolutely don't.
It don't work like that.
She's an American citizen. This was done in Mexico, and she's a Honduran citizen. Like these courts, what I'm saying is that these courts are not going to border jump for like one person's death. Like I know that's morally is the right.
Listen, sis, because you going somewhere else with it. I want to hear what you're saying, but just like the brother put in the comment, he say she stayed in Brooklyn, New York. She from Honduras. You trying to say it like to the fact like she wasn't an American citizen or what? What do you mean? She just from Honduras.
She wasn't an American citizen.
She had dual. Yo, listen, yo. She had dual. If you don't get that, I don't know what to tell you. I can show you pictures of her when she was in New York. She wasn't just in Honduras the whole time. She wasn't over there the whole time. I did a whole like documentary on. Like I'm keeping it real with you. Like, no, she stayed in New York.
What her daughter called? When her daughter called, her daughter didn't call from Honduras. I can remember her saying that. And
Her
I remember
daughter,
Mama Dia saying that as well.
no. Her daughter ain't called from no Honduras. No, her daughter
Okay, I
then
could
was
be
in New
wrong,
York.
definitely.
Her daughter then was in New York.
It's been so long.
Right, and but
Her
what
ethnicity could be something else, but the fact of where she moved from before she went there, that's what you have to factor in, where she moved from. Her ethnicity may be something different.
that's crazy, yo. And just like Castafia put in there, she from New York but born in Honduras.
Okay. That makes a lot.
A
Yeah.
lot of sense.
Uh-huh.
It's just like you got
Yeah.
people, born from different countries that come over here and then become, throughout citizenship, they become citizens, you know what I'm saying, of this country. Like that's real
The
talk.
Indian
I
is born
definitely
in
get it. I'm born and raised in New York, and most of our people that we're around are all first or second generationers,
No,
including myself. So
I'm
I
not, I'm
understand how
not,
that works.
right. I'm not saying that you don't know how that works, but when you was explaining the other stuff too, I was explaining this and what happened. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She was registered a citizen in New York. Okay, this happened in
Someone just
Palenque.
said in the chat,
This happened in
she
Palenque,
she
Mexico.
might have had a dual citizenship.
I was about to say dual citizenship, but we ain't even got to get into dual citizenship. Okay, she was a citizen of the United States of America, and this happened in Palenque, Mexico. This is somebody's aunt. This somebody's grandma. This that was somebody's mama. Okay, like straight up, like this is foul. Like I'm not even looking at it from the aspect of what they can do to be able to make this shit right. All this shit wrong.
It's absolutely wrong, and I'm not arguing any point with you. Actually, like if I'm wrong, I stand corrected. I have no problem saying that. But what I'm saying is like once we leave this, like look at like if you think Natalie Hollowell, that lily white girl who vanished when she went over to the Caribbean or whatever. I think they might have been in Mexico. The government did not help them at all. Like these places like this, the government does not give a fuck. That's what I'm saying. And morally, yes, he should be held accountable. Yes, everybody in there should go to jail. Yes, they should be questioned. Yes, they should have the death certificate and have a proper burial and respect for their mother, because that's a morally right to do.
Hey.
What I'm saying is that these countries don't give a shit.
Okay, sis, let me tell you this right here. I know I got a couple partners that died in prison and ain't shit happened. It wasn't even on the fucking news. Okay, you know why it was like that? Because they didn't have no motherfucking family and don't nobody give a fuck. Okay, she got a family that will do research and I'm sure diligently that will find out what the fuck happened. That's some bullshit. Like straight the fuck up. Like I respect what you saying, but that don't amount up to what we're talking about. What we're talking about is how she got fucked up over there and what they did and on how they all incriminated themselves. This was a team collective effort, and none of them thus far have even said what the fuck happened to her, let alone all of their involvement in this shit, because all lay hands on this shit. Every last one of them. It ain't no way to wiggle up out this shit. Now her family done found out about this shit. She done found out through this shit through a comment that this one of her relatives. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? That's her daddy first cousin. Shit.
The comment that Eliana made about she know what happened with Mama Dia, and if them people, that family members say they got all that pulled, if they hear that, they should be able to pull that and be able to have her question in reference to that, because all of them, they had everything. Every person that stood in front of that video that day and did all and said what they said after Mama Dia had passed should be questioned in reference to that death.
Eligio's dodging subpoenas right now from what Velvet said.
True.
They all need to be subpoenaed.
True.
Eligio been dodging people from day one.
Yeah, that's
people, places, and things.
Okay, and then I'm gonna show you some other signs too. That's just like over in Palenque, when the shit happened, when they seized their computers and phones. When their phones and computers were seized, you might say that for money you can make this and that happen, but that was the reason why the other dude came over there, eat the flare, because he spoke Spanish. It's all about the comunicado. That's all the hell that it's about. Okay. That's all that it's about. That's why when they was in over there in Costa Rica, they got fucked up because they didn't speak the language. You can go somewhere and don't even know the area, don't even know the atmosphere and get fucked up on some dumb shit. Don't even know the atmosphere. You see?
Didn't Ether Flair help them apply for some kind of paperwork? I don't. Was it Eliana's birth certificate or speak with the nurses or something? It was something he did.
Yeah, because you know
So he
they
could
asked,
speak to
you know, look, you know they ass ain't speak Spanish, and Rambo wasn't with them. You feel me? He spoke Spanish.
correct.
He just was too scared on that van. That's why they got beat up. He was scared. He ain't
Rambo
say nothing.
spoke.
Rambo speaks
Rambo
Spanish.
spoke Spanish.
Yeah, he was
And
scared.
was Natural? No, Natural wasn't there because Natural and his girl they speak Spanish too. But I think this was before them, right?
Who did you say? Oh yeah. Definitely natural. Definitely
Natural
natural.
and his girl.
But then think about it though. Think about it, sis. But natural. You see what I'm saying? Natural ass bounce too. He got up out the shit too. I think he left shortly after Serenity, Rambo, Keys, and then Vibes. You feel me? Like they did. They was like, no, I don't even want to be around this shit right here. Like, cause see, think about it. What was the reason for Vibes
You
and
wasn't
Flo to
having
leave?
it.
I mean, just think about it though. What was the reason for them to leave? He done been with him the whole time. He gave him $300,000. It had to be something. Motherfucker don't just leave to just leave. You ain't gonna just leave your situation.
Him,
You just gonna leave in the middle
him
of the
and
night.
Key both left.
You
Him and Key both left, not at the same time, but they both left behind having respect for their women and not letting Eligio just like, ping pong the women that they care about and love back and forth. Because both of them are still with those girls.
But you don't. Okay, all right. Let me show you something. Okay, when all of them got up there and talked and said about all this stuff about how great Mama Dia was, think about it. You didn't even see no damn Vibes. Okay, you didn't see her ass. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Motherfuckers was scared. They were scared. Nature Boy made them get up there and say that shit because he knew all of them was gonna be in it to fucking
They
together.
don't want to speak on that.
That's right. Motherfuckers ain't
No,
want to talk about that shit.
in their face.
They ain't want to talk about this shit. I'll play that shit. We get off here talking. I'm gonna play the shit. Let you look at their damn faces, man. Look here, I done seen motherfucker kill motherfucker with their bare hands, with their motherfucking bare hands before. Straight the fuck up. All of them was scared. They was scared to death. They was scared to death. They ain't know what the fuck to think. They ain't know what
He
the fuck
all
to
but
think.
pushed them up there to the in front of them.
Man, they was scared, yo.
I'm in the down world, and peace to you and peace to the sister. I just want to say on a side note, world, you should be reaching out to some of these small businesses and get some sponsorship. You got a big platform, and a lot of people want to hear what you got to say.
Hey, like I say, this the platform for it. I appreciate it too, sis. You already know you welcome anytime up here, right?
No doubt, no doubt. Have a good evening, y'all.
All right.
You do as well. Aurelia says that's how you know Eligio is being backed by a bigger entity because with all that Velvet has revealed the last time alone she should warrant an investigation for real. And that's just what I was saying. Yes.
See, like all this shit right here is foul within itself. Now, if you want me to go back and then play that video or whatever, I will. You talking about the one the most recent one when she was talking about Mama Dia, and all that, because she started the video talking about how he did her, with the porn and, all this shit or whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, I understand that too. But, it's like a tit for tat type of thing or whatever. He keep playing with her so she won't come out and just reveal every damn thing. See, she'll be caught up in the moment.
But you know what, world, maybe you need to put that back in rotation. Not that one about Velvet just recently, because that's gonna be in rotation. But the one when they was up there speaking on Mama Dia after she died, all them scared people that was standing in front of there, that he damn near all but pushed them up there in front of that camera to say something. That family needs to hear that. And that's the sad part, because just like everybody been saying, anybody that got in touch with their family, a lot of people don't in their 60s and 70s and stuff, in their 50s, don't realize what is all out here on the internet like this.
Right.
And they didn't know what to look for in reference to Mama Dia. Like she said, they didn't even know something else was still going on after that. So all this is fresh and new to them. And it's a whole nother wound that opened up all over for this family now.
Yeah, I think
but
I will.
You didn't shook the bushes. You didn't shook the bushes now.
Yeah, because he killed me with that, and I'm glad that the bushes is shook. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that it's shook. It's supposed to be like that. Yeah, because they should have been there
Yeah,
looked up on the shit. You feel me? Like it's like they family ain't know nothing about what the hell was going on. They ain't know not one damn thing. When that lady got up there today, she was looking like, huh? I'm like, yeah, this what happened.
but you know what? Where you also have to take into account, he changed his name.
Right.
He changed his name for a reason. For a reason, and that's because you hiding something. He don't want to be called Nature Boy no more,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's what the state family knew him as. And he didn't change that name from Eligio to Babaji to Earth, Wind, and fucked up all of that.
Her win fucked up. Oh my goodness, yo. And you was hard body, yo. I'm looking for this video now because when he had the video up, he took that mug down. He snatched that mug down immediately. He ain't want that shit up there no more. No more. He had it on his page. He was proud to have that video up there too. Yeah,
Hmm.
mug, man,
But
what?
see, that goes back to what you were just stating. When people, that's just like when a serial rapist does things, they take a trophy and they save it so that they can go back and relive it, and they can have that same intensity when they had that moment. And that's all that is. He keeps trophies from all of them. I can't think of it. I had a thought in reference to that man with the $300,000. A motherfucker be quiet for some shit, and you quiet because you didn't you and you. I ain't saying you didn't kill nobody, but you didn't did something that you don't want to shake the bushes for, and you just done said, "Hey, I'm gone and I'm done with it."
See,
You
this
done
shit.
did something that somebody got held over your head.
See, and even like I say, with the shit with the European girl from Canada, Kayla Reed, when she left too. See, when they left, when Rambo and Serenity, when Keys and Flo, when all of them left, they all met up with a guy that had that woman with them. And I found that to be strange as hell too, because I just was like, damn, what I mean, like what is the coincidence of all of this? That a woman that was on BBC, with Nature Boy, you know what I'm saying? Her family talking about she missing, can't nobody find her and shit. How the hell she just pop up with somebody, the same person that Rambo worked for now that he worked for in the
Interrupt you
farm?
for a minute,
Uh-huh.
girl. I just want to read you a comment. Fifi says after you left World, she asked where can she find this information because her father is asking for it.
Oh wow.
That's why you need to put it back in rotation. Yes, sir.
What was
Make it
she
easy and accessible for them. You
what
just start flooding the doggone streams with it, and that's for real.
so
Because
what
people don't. You didn't have a following here, but just all these people that you didn't touch by going out into these other streaming apps, now they're finding out and they want to find this information. And you know what? And I will. And here go Dr. Aurelia. You was led, brother. You was led to go to that place so that that family can find out.
that's wild. Because I had heard somebody telling me something about that it was a woman that said that she was related to Mama Dear, but I didn't even know who she was. And I had seen that account too. Yeah, I seen that account.
I was looking at that account and I was seeing it. And I'm like, and then I was reading, and then I was looking at you to see what you was doing. When you looked at her when she came up there, and it's just things happen. You can't put when something is destined to happen. You It's gonna happen, and this was just what was supposed to happen. Somehow you were supposed to that information that you had and all them other people on there was supposed to hit that lady's ears. Sad as it may be, and it is, but that is for vindication and for her, Mama Dia, and that family. Because I just couldn't imagine losing anybody that I love in another country, and you don't know how, what, when, where, and what to do. And then you got to take out a loan to do. Yeah, he should be held accountable for everything he's done, said, thought, all of that.
All right,
Yes,
well,
yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and then put it back in rotation because, like I said, he deleted the video, but I had it on a damn
That's
video
why you
private.
got it.
Hell yeah,
That's why you got
just so
it.
you can hear what they
He
were
can
saying.
delete his stuff, but we still got him.
Yeah, cause he know they stood up there with that bullshit, and I'm gonna show you when they was standing up there when cause he went first. He went first. He set it out, and then you're gonna get to see how Velvet would look, and you're gonna get to see
I
how all
remember
them would look, and you can see that they were lying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That girl wasn't there. That Vibes girl, she ain't say shit. Then the other girl that the mixed looking girl named what was her name? Nina or some shit like that. Her ass disappeared. I went over to her page. She blocked the shit up out of me. I dropped one comment. She blocked the shit up out of me. I'm like, why you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like
you strike fear
she,
in the
look at
core,
here.
world.
She
You just found
motherfucker.
motherfuckers from a doggone leaf on the ground.
Man, the girl don't even look the same no more. She got all kind of different color hair type of shit. I went over that motherfucker, man. I say Nina, yeah, her name Nina Ray, Nina Wonder Ray. That's her name. She the one that had that yellow dress on and shit. That yellow dress like Zoka got on
Did she
now.
have a little girl when she moved back to the
Nope,
United
nope,
States and she had
nope,
a little girl?
nope. That's bacon juice. That's the other girl.
Okay,
Uh-uh.
okay.
This one
Correct,
right
correct.
here.
That's the name.
This is this is when Mama Dia had put out that damn cookbook. That's when her ass was right there because she the one that used to clean up, like how Khadijah just like how Kaja was saying about how Velva was cleaning up at that lawyer house. That's how that girl was cleaning up over there and shit. I'm gonna show you when all of the ass got up there. Tron ass, True was looking, man. True was looking so damn scared. True was looking so damn scared, man. Looked like his life flashed before his eyes. He was scared as fuck. All of them was scared. You know, hey,
All of them were scared.
man,
All
people
of them
people don't even
was
look like
scared.
that at a funeral, man. People don't look like that at a funeral. That's my
It
word.
was guilt. It
That
was guilt on their face. I done held something back that I know I need to tell, but I'm not gonna tell it because I done did something. He got something over my head.
mm.
As Dr. Aurelia always say, the higher ups
That's
got
right.
them hanging from a string.
Pardon me. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And if you want to call back in, you can call back in, and I'm gonna go ahead and then play it, and then I'll let you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna drop the number again, and
Okay,
y'all can
no
come up
problem.
here, and we'll go ahead and then go in on it.
Ready tonight. I'm ready. I ain't gotta work tomorrow. I'm good.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna go ahead and play some
Okay,
of it now. Okay, bet.
okay.
Call back in. Okay. Me and that portion of the conference. Let me make sure I'm good on the audio. Me and that portion of the conference. Let me make sure I'm good. Okay, word. All right, I'm caught up. I will go ahead and then go in on it. Like I say, man, this is it ain't even strange to me. But once that you see all of their faces, then you can get a better idea, of what really took place, what they wasn't talking about. Because, like I say, people don't even be at funerals, and look the way that they were looking. Hey, look here, everybody was scared. Everybody. I'm just like, damn. What is you scared about if y'all supposed to be on here? You know what I'm saying? Talking about, how great of a person that she was and stuff. Everybody looked like they ain't want to talk about it. Like they was being forced or some shit. Yeah, I think he did buy him new raps. I peeped that comment. Yeah, they looking kind of fresh now. Ain't no damn telling. Yeah, man, she was still in that damn tent. That's the thing that's weird about it. That's why they ass was sitting there looking shook. They ain't know what to do. They ain't know what to do. Nature Boy forcing them to talk and shit. That's why I say, man, he a whole lot of piece of shit. He got to be held accountable for this shit. This could have been your damn sister, your aunt, your grandma, or any damn body, and you just let somebody do you like that. Nah, we don't do that over here. Let me make sure that this is the exact one. Yeah, it is too. All right, bet.
I know you remember this shit right here. Hold on, let me get to him. Hold on. Cause this was an introduction to the damn video. I want you to hear the damn receipts when they got their ass up there and start damn talking. Cause Clubfoot know he know he all the way in the wrong. They all gonna run away from this shit. Everybody was high and shit. Yeah, I don't know what type of shit they was smoking that day, but everybody was high than the motherfucker. Eyes looking fucked up. Nubian looked like he done snorted a whole damn line and shit. And of course, the scruffy one. When the scruffy one get up here, okay, we right at the part where the scruffy one talking now.
This is wild as fuck, man.
We're here to work for a purpose. So right now, we're working, and we like to have peace while we're doing so. So work in peace, Mama Dia. I am Mama Dia. Do y'all think?
Yes, Mama Dia was very compassionate. She was such a compassionate person. She loved life because she chose to be a part of carbonation. And one thing I knew about Mama Dia was that she was all about divine knowledge herself. She was all about the truth. Master teacher.
Still is.
Yes, exactly. And those characteristics are still here because they're in my heart.
I want you to look at how his mouth is twitching, right?
Look at how that mouth twitching. You see how crooked that mouth looked then? See, something took place at that time. You see how that face looked then? Look at the right side of his jaw right there. You see how his face look? See how swole that thing look? He's seen something that, you know what I'm saying? It pretty much took him overboard. And as you listening, if you forgot or if you just came up in, you rushed up in the jank, make sure you smash that like button. And like I say, you can see over his shoulder right there. That's right. You can see Nina right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. That's Nina Wonder right.
That's the girl I'm talking about.
Let's go, man.
I'm gonna zoom in just so y'all can pay attention to this right here. Look at how his mouth is twitching. This is how I knew it was some shit that was off.
See that?
I knew that it was some shit.
Look at that. Look.
Check out his mouth.
Look at Clubfoot.
Look at it. See look at twitching. Look. You see his shit twitching.
You ain't see that motherfucking mouth twitching.
See his shit twitching.
Yes, exactly. And those characteristics are still here because they're in my.
I'm telling you, yo, he be high as hell, yo, like real talk. You see that shit? I'm gonna run it one more time, man, so you can get it.
And then that motherfucking tooth bothering them and everything. Look at this shit, man.
This shit together, but I'm telling you though, that nigga shit twitching look.
Still is.
Yes, exactly. And those characteristics are still here because they're in.
I told you. I told you. You can't deny that shit right.
I can't deny it. I'm a fucking rider. You don't wanna with me.
Yeah.
You see him?
You can't deny it.
You know
what I'm saying? He was disturbed by by this shit right here. He was disturbed. He would be talking about it.
Now look at the girl right there that's in the back. That's the one I'm talking about right there. Right over on Babaji's shoulders right there. That's Nina Ray. You see Natural right there. You see her right there? See, she the one that disappeared. That's the girl I told you I went to her page. I left a comment on her page. She blocked me instantaneously.
You know, all of the extra shit that jumped off of this.
I want you to hear when they say this shit, especially when True get up there. True be looking the scaredest out of everybody up there. True and Nubian. Both of them scared as hell.
So, I love myself.
I just want to say that
look.
The presence of Mama Dia that was here, like Mother Eliana said, she was all about the truth. That's all she was concerned with. Like, she had master teacher on wallpaper, like she was just obsessed with the truth. She went to sleep to downloads. And she always has just a mother presence.
He said she went to sleep to downloads.
All of that is still here.
How you know she went to sleep to download?
Know what I'm saying?
She was all about the truth and spreading the knowledge. So when it comes to her poem, to truly honor Mama Dia,
and what she stood for, which is what we stand for. You apply that knowledge to your life.
Look at Trump.
I am Mama.
Look at Trump.
Mama Dia is still here. I am Mama Dia. Mama Dia's life was very symbolic, or her energy was very symbolic, because as the Honorable Master Teacher said, we are at the end here, and towards the end of her energy up in this dream. She look how the way she spent her life. She spent it in nature.
Dream.
Hold on.
You hear that, right?
Hold on. Of course, we already know what it is.
You heard us say, in the end.
And I don't want you to look at nobody else. Don't look at anybody else on the screen. But look at True. Okay.
Look at True.
Check out these faces and shit.
Look at True.
Making. I want y'all to see how True be feeling this shit right here. True is all out with it right now, y'all. This is the extra exclusive premiere. And just check out the body language of True, all right?
Said we are at the end.
Look at his eyes. Watch his eyes.
Here, and towards the end of her energy up
he gone.
In this dream,
you can't tell me True ain't high as a motherfucker right here.
Look how the way she spent her life.
Look at True eyes.
Spent it in nature. She spent it giving us her
wild mango
jumping off the waterfall, giving us the pleasure of being able to see that all on her social media. You can tell she was just happy and loving, and better than she's ever been in her entire life cycle year. So she was thriving.
She was thriving.
And to honor her is to do the same for you. And I honor her by honoring myself and honoring the message that she came here to bring in honoring the Honorable Master Teacher's teachings of my knowledge of self. So I am Mama Dia. I love myself.
Mama Dia was the epitome of a motherly figure. She was always
oh my God.
She was always trying to make sure
listen to him.
That other people were all right. She was always trying to go outside of herself to see what.
That's the ancestors working through nature. You hear how loud those reptiles got at the time that True started talking? I'm gonna wind it back. Look at this science right here.
You hear these insects? Listen to this shit, man.
Holistically.
This ain't nothing but the ancestor, man. I ain't want to hear nothing True saying, man.
Deep game now. You see this? You outside. Listen how quiet it is. I'm gonna let people talk for a second, and then watch when True start talking. How that just watch the sign.
My knowledge of self. So I am Mama Dia. I love myself.
Mama Dia was the epitome of a motherly figure. She was always cleaning. She was always cooking. She was always trying to make sure that other people were all right. She was always trying to go outside of herself to see what could she do for the collective of the group. And what I know for sure, within the few weeks that I knew Mama Dia, you consider her an elder. We'll just play that Babylonian. She was an elder. She was 59 in Babylon years. But the way she went out on her journey, what she was doing, jumping off waterfalls, eating mad fruit, being in a natural environment, it is something that I would want for my own Babylonian grandma. But because you have this misconception about what it means to live, you think that what Mama Dia did or how this sequence of events.
Put a 1 in the chat if you think that as of on how dead the True's eyes are, that it looked like he got on eyeliner and shit.
Look at that shit.
It looked like he got on mascara and shit too.
Look
like
at his eyes.
Color or whatever and shit. But just check him out though. Just check out his eyes. If you think his eyes look like he got some eyeliner on them shits or whatever, yeah, put a 1 up in the motherfucking chat.
That's facts, yo.
Things transpired. You were in the correct room. If you knew Mama Dia, not the website, not the social media page, but if you knew Mama Dia, you would understand that she is not gone. She is here. She's alive. She's well. I am Mama Dia.
Watch this. Watch this.
So I just wanted to say, like,
shout out to Brother Natural. Like I say, Brother Natural came through. He gave his account, you know what I'm saying, on Mama Dia. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even have to play, you know what I'm saying, his. Like I say, I got mad respect. I got mad love for Brother Natural, you know, for even coming through, you know what I'm saying, and saying what he did say. Because out of the things that he did say, he clarified a lot. That's right, he clarified a lot. So shout out to Brother Natural.
Facts. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go, right here. Now that's the stuff I'm talking about right here.
This the one that stole a cookbook right here. She took credit for Mama Dear cookbook.
Right here.
She took all the credit for Mama Dear cookbook.
Right now. You know, we already know what it is. But like I say, with you giving your account of on what Mama Dear was and, you know, how you seen her and all this whole other stuff or whatever, right?
Yeah, see, I ain't even play natural part.
Is that she did not allow her so-called condition stop her from doing the right thing. Like, it didn't matter. She was going to come here. She was going to be with the Honorable Master Teacher on her last days because she knew who he was and what this was. And that's the one thing I learned from her, that she always honored everyone. And she showed me what it is to be a virtuous woman because she carried herself in that way. That's why all the men can say she treated them like a mother because she was there for all of us. And her presence is still here. And like, she even gave me these earrings, and she just reminded me to always
she gave them to you, huh?
be a lady and to be elegant no matter what. I am Mama D.
Well, no one said anything about her giving away her clothes that all of y'all was wearing.
That's right.
That's one thing about it.
What Mama Dia represented for me in my reality, just like a lot of people have said here, is that motherly figure. You know, she was super motherly. You know, like she would just come and clean, and she would always like want to take care of people, and she just had this beautiful energy about her. You know, she was like an angelic being. You know, and like the epitome of a woman. You know, like because she was raised in that way, and she just knew how to express that feminine energy. You know, and you know, she's beautiful presence in carbonation, and she's still here. You know, the energy is only
okay. Now, one thing about all of this stuff that Rand Beasley's saying, right? Because we listen to what Rand Beasley got to say right now, right? But all of this great stuff that he's saying about Mama Dia, do you not think that it's ironic that him, his wife, Serenity, now who calls herself Faith, at one time who called herself Mama Willow, do you not find it ironic that Rand Beasley, Serenity, Vibes, and Flo, they all left after this science right here? You know, after saying all of this great stuff about Mama Dia. Now, if you don't think that this shit is strange, okay, I feel you. Me, on the other hand, I know that it had to be some shit that.
And you can look at Rambo and tell. Look at him. Look at him. You can tell he high. Man, he throw it all the way off, man. He's stoned, man. He's stoned like them white boys, man. Look at him. He's stoned, man. He can't even come back standing up here lying and shit. Why take all of them to have to record themselves at this time right here talking about a woman who lost their life?
Those were the things that brought about a lot of questions. You know, a lot of people question this stuff. So, okay, Rand Beasley, we're going to listen to what you're saying, though. We're going to listen to what you're saying.
Been transferred and transformed, you know, and it's still with us, you know, because what she represented, the message that she came here to bring, her purpose here in this world is still here. You know, we're still carrying on this message, and we're still proclaiming the kingdom just as she did, you know. So we can't mourn over anything, because at the end of the day, you know, we still feel her presence, and we're still sharing the message.
Yeah,
that's
right.
how we honor. And I am Mama Dia. I am Mama Dia. Word up. That's real.
Look.
There you go.
Here she go right here. This the one I was talking about that just ducked up at the scene. Duck.
There she go.
There she go. All the way up off the scene.
There she go right there, y'all.
That's the one Nathan Brook put him up trying to hide. They're talking shit. Shit, right? You know how that shit used to be with the phone and the screen recorder not being able to get all of the footage. But like I say, with her, she dipped up out of there. You know, it's a lot of people who's like, damn, I don't even remember her. I don't even recall seeing her. Yeah, she definitely was in the kitchen with Mama Dia. So I don't know what they ate that day, or who cooked what, or what was put in what, or what induced what.
And I'm gonna put some emphasis on me not knowing on what day that who cooked what. Okay,
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
All right, think about it now.
One thing about it is she definitely ducked up out of the scenes. When I reached out to her, she played.
And then, like I say, man, it even could have been paralysis in, like on a whole different level, man. Talking about all this stuff about this cookbook, man. You got to even start thinking about if folks got poison or any damn thing, man. Anything, man.
What she gonna say about Mama Dia? But we very seldomly seen her on videos, family.
What I could say about Mama Dia is she showed me, and I think all of my reflections here, a part of myself that was very nurturing.
Her eye contact is very disturbing too. Want I want you to just, just check out her eye contact. Look at Tron. Tron looking like he's trying to psych himself up for this shit. Now, just look at her eyes as she talks.
Very motherly. She was always extending her hand, always trying to help somebody here. She was also very creative, and you could see that in the food that she made, the salad she made, the poetry that she shared with us. And what I think is most important about Mama Dia is what she stood for, which is nature, what we stand for, divine knowledge of self under the Honorable Master Teacher Nature Boy. So I am Mama Dia.
Mm-hmm. Look.
Just reflects this. Man, Mama Dia for me, man, mother figure. She was always, nurturing me, always helping me out. Whenever I had anything that I needed to do, she was always right there behind me like a mother should be. She was always watching downloads every morning. She is the epitome of this information because she was absorbing it all. You know what I mean? Going to the waterfall, stepping in the earth, grounding, all of that stuff. She living it. You see what I'm saying? We are the living example of that. And everything that Mama Dia represents is what we are. You see what I'm saying? Carbonation. And, it's such a blessing because I know that, energy can't be created or destroyed, only transformed. So she is in the hearts of all of us. I am Mama Dia. We are all Mama Dia.
You can listen to the way that shit just falling up off his lips and shit, trying to tell a damn lie too.
Look at his face.
Look at here. He'll tell a damn lie and he'll freestyle a lie.
Yeah. Yeah, smack battle a motherfucking lie straight up in a nigga face too.
Talking the shit, looking around. He don't even talk that fast on the videos that he upload now.
This shit like some URL smack battle on the cool tip, right? On
okay, and like I say, I just wanted y'all to see, you know what I'm saying, that part, you know what I'm saying, with all of them that stepped up there that day, you know what I'm saying, and had all this stuff to say about Mama Dia or whatever. I seen somebody put in the comments talking about show the up-to-date video of Velvet. Let's show the up-to-date video of Velvet. I can go to it right now and show you. Because like I say, she hinted around. I mean, she hinted at it. She hinted at it for real. And like I say, despite her being upset or mad or whatever, we can't take away from the fact that, hey, she did say what the hell that she said. Now, I think it's the second video, if I ain't mistaken. Let me look and see. We'll play that too. And we'll hear straight from her. Because aside from all that stuff, she talking about her baby daddy, she just so happened to bring this up. I don't think she just so happened to brought it up. I think it was some shit that was on her damn conscience. Some shit done been on all their damn conscience. And hell, being that they was in a relationship, of course, it's only natural she know what she can use to be able to threaten him, to be able to get his mind right. Because she, like I say, she got up on here. She said she said a whole bunch. But one thing she said out of all this stuff right here, you know what I'm saying, that really woke the people up is when she started talking about Mama Dia. That's right, Maggie Magdalena Sevilla. When she said that right there, people start listening then. Because like I say, she don't have no reason to lie about it. Despite what he did to her, shit, he went hard on her. He went beyond hard on his baby mama.
I was saying that why are you, Nature Boy? Why are you putting me out here on the internet like you don't love me? Why are you putting out here on the internet or trying to make it seem like on the internet I'm a hoe?
Hold on, I got y'all. I got like 4 or 5 screens open at one time. I got you. I'm gonna show you the visual. I don't want y'all to start going crazy on me right now. Well, we can't see it. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you can see it. Believe that. Oh yeah, you definitely gonna see it. You gonna hear it too. Cause I think this is the one when she was saying all that stuff about, he don't love her no more and stuff like that or whatever. Yeah, dealing with the, the baby mama or, the baby daddy thing or whatever. And like I say, from her being, from way back when and what she seen when she was there, shit, I'm pretty sure it's a lot more too than what he done said any damn way. Because like I say, he came back clapping at her, wanting to expose her, divulging all type of shit, you know what I'm saying, making her look bad.
Peace, y'all. So, like I was saying that why are you, Nature Boy? Why are you putting me out here on the internet like you don't love me? Why are you putting out here on the internet or trying to make it seem like on the internet I'm a hoe and all I want to do is sleep with niggas? And that's all I do is sleep with niggas. Why is that your aim? Why is that your ammo? Why are you online putting out naked videos of me? Why are you out here on the internet making it seem like you don't actually have feelings for me? Like on some real G shit. Why are you trying to make it seem like you never whisper sweet nothings into my ear? Like, must we get poetic on these niggas? But on a serious note, you really out here making a fool of.
Oh, you say it's the one where she was outside? Okay, hold on for a minute. I get it. Let me track it down for you right quick. I got you. Yeah, I was thinking it was this one. You talking about when she was sitting on the ground, when she was talking to, okay. Hold on. I got you coming right up. Let me slide right on over there. And I'll snatch it up for you. Yeah, because like I say, even with that, all of that and more that she said that day, I don't think she just said it by chance. I don't think it was just some shit that just rolled up off her damn lip. Yeah, no, she felt some kind of way about that shit. She felt the whole some kind of way about it. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Where did I put that damn video? Well, it's on somebody's damn page. They don't do them or post them any damn way. So yeah, let's go. Let me look and see. Oh, matter of fact, it's on old Sabel's page. That's where it's at, on Sabel's. Let me go to Sabel right quick. Yeah, I almost forgot. The lady that wrote the book that was a part of the cult that exposed the cult, so to say, that has been on a audio book reading tour for damn near over a month or so. Yeah, her. So let me see. I think Sabel got it on there, if I ain't mistaken. No, she just got a little clip on here, y'all. Let me see if I can track it down right quick. Hey, look at here. You already know what it is. What? They tried it before though. Yeah, they tried it before. What they did was they tried to take away from what the hell she was saying. And by doing so, like I say, man, it's like all of the women that have ever been around him have been afraid to be able to reveal this damn information. I would have thought that I had it on my damn page, but I don't. Well, that'll be in the next damn episode of these all these receipts, because I'm just gonna put them all together tomorrow. All of the receipts. I wasn't even expecting to go live anyway, just from being on the interview. And shout out to the sister as well. I'm gonna have to post the joint too. I had it recorded, but I didn't get one of the best audio recordings of it either. So hold on, let me go ahead and redrop the conference line one more time. Then I go ahead and then get y'all up here. And then if anybody's actually in touch, right, with the sister, her name is Balboa on Bigo. I don't know if it's Balboa on anything else. Most definitely pass my information along, because I'm gonna be sending her a couple messages to her inbox. Yeah, whenever I could slow down for a second. Yeah. Yeah, I don't play everybody videos. You ain't even have to time them out. Yeah, I don't play everybody videos. They like to dress up the videos and all that shit. I ain't dressing up shit. I don't never want this motherfucker to be seen in no good light. But yeah, the conference line is back open. Anybody can call in. If my Mars will drop the number in the chat. Yeah, we don't do that over here at all. I ain't dressing up shit. Like I say, this demon need to be dressed up. I know he can be dressed up 2 ways, and I'll be cool with it. I'll be satisfied. Dress him up 2 ways. That's right. All of them look soulless. And for the people that came through from Bigo, hey, shout out to you. I'm glad you came through. Okay, peace. What's good? Okay, bet. Hold on, let me get my volume back up. Be able to hear you kind of low. Say something now.
I'm here.
Okay, word. What was your thoughts on the soulless expressions on their face?
Void of any kind of expression. Void of any expression. They look like fear is in them, and they just trying to look as straight as they can. But it's still tough.
You know what I find weird? How people like on Bigo haven't, heard about any of this stuff or haven't seen the videos.
I believe people have heard, but the fact that he moves and he changes his name, changes the name of, of the code and stuff like that. I think people have, seen him, but because the people change so much, that's what kind of like, kind of has people in, not knowing.
Yeah, right. And then, like I say, that make it easier for people to get subdued up in this shit too. That's why I stay on his damn neck. Like I say, we ain't even got to Mariah.
That's why he hates you.
You know what? I forgot to.
Why he hates you?
Right. It's all good. See, I meant to play the other video too. The clip that I put on.
You won't.
You know the clip that I put on Instagram today, right? The clip that was up there where he was talking about he got paid all them thousands of dollars and shit.
I was hoping you would go in on speaking about that, about what you was talking about last night.
I just thought about it. After I completed that video, because that's why I was like.
But I thought you was just kind of like, I'm gonna just leave that alone because I'm on somebody else's platform.
Exactly. That's why I ain't even go into it. It's like I wanted to go into a hell of a lot more, but like I say, the theme of the whole panel had shifted when the lady came up there that they were saying had been over on Babaji's panel. Yeah, it kind of shifted over then, because then it got into what her religion was, and some other stuff, and I'm like, yo, the religion don't have a damn thing to do with none of this right now. What it has to do with is connecting with people to be able to put this on the spotlight, man, to continue to expose the shit. That's what I'm talking about.
It's not about a religion. It's about how he mind controls.
That's the whole fact.
He just controls every aspect of their life. What he wants them to think is what he wants them to think. That's why they run around half naked, wife swapping here and there. He move around like he do so that he don't get caught up for passing along diseases and things like that, switching women. And that's I heard somebody else say that's why he throw the women back and forth to each other. And he trying to do everything he can do not to get stuck with that charge about transferring a sexually transmitted disease to someone, and it. That's all he doing. And the sad part about it, and this is really what I can't stand, is the fact that Velvet is aware of that. She know he's gay. She know he like that, and I have no problem with gay people at all. But the fact that you want to sit up, you have a sexually transmitted disease, you are trying to infect any and everybody that you can. No one deserves to die because they slept with you at all. No one.
Yeah, that shit foul. That shit is foul. Got somebody else up on here too, yo.
Hey, brother.
Peace,
Aurelia.
peace, Aurelia. How are you?
I'm doing good. Hey, Queen. Yes, I was saying that the video that we and I know you got it through your archives because you copy everything, but the one that is the one that she was sitting by the wall because in
Mm-hmm.
that she just not only talk about Mama Dia, but she exposed him with pedophilia as well as rape and spreading of STDs, which will bring the health department in. So with all of that that she put in there, she was bringing it out because see the thing is, Allegio is Velvet and Velvet is Allegio. Like I keep saying, the problem is that she wasn't is not what she wasn't down with whatever was going on, the dirt that was behind the scenes. It was that she thought that they was gonna reign together and have the whole palace together. She didn't want to share her space with other women, as long as she had that number one spot. That's what her problem is with him. So when we hear her going back and they having those conversations back and forth, it's just a scorned woman because you promised me that I was going to be the queen of queens, but in my own space and my own right with you, not nobody else to share the power. She just like him, and that's what scares him about her because he knows that the venom that's in her is just as toxic, it's even or even more. But when she was bringing that out, it was the agenda because she was trying to, like how you said, brother, it is the truth. Slap them in place, let you know that you know I know. So don't make me go there because she don't mind, honestly. With the mind that Velvet has, she don't mind going down. She don't mind going down because when you got to get into their mindset and who's ruling them. If it's gonna, if in other words, if I can't have it, nobody ain't gonna have it, and I burn the whole thing down. I burn it the whole thing down. If I can't have it and the way I want it, then ain't nobody gonna be able to have it. So that's what we hear when we hear this young girl talking. It's in other words, it's she's a young girl, but she's an old soul. And when I say an old soul, it's an old demonic entity that's there.
Oh,
That's
that's a
that's an
whole
old
fact.
entity that's using her.
It's within
What
all
you
of
say,
them.
brother?
It's
I'm
within
sorry.
it's within all of them. All of the women that he titled,
Absolutely.
all of the women that he titled as being mama. Those are the women that possess that energy. That's why he brought them closer to him.
Exactly.
See, EJ, which is Eliana, which is Velvet. EJ is his son.
Mhm.
That's his son. His son
Mhm.
is named
Mhm.
Eligio Jr. He named Velvet EJ in the place of his son.
Exactly.
So that's the way that she treated him, and that's what she told Olmek. She said that he's like my father. That's he like my father. That's how he nurtured her.
Well, and then you know the duality too, brother. You know that brings on the duality of the alphabet and the B, as well as the baby, Eliana. Eliana carry you is yes, even her stature is big as a little girl. It's a man. He called her a man. He called baby Eliana a man.
That's
So
fact.
because he know that that's the spirit that's in her. It's the duality of the two.
Now,
But in that video, it's explosive because even in her rant and whatever she was trying to do in regards to getting his attention, it was everything that the family needs. It was everything that the departments need. That they won't be able. That's how you. That's why I say if they don't do nothing behind that video alone, then you know for sure everything we've been saying is warranted because that right there it deserves a big investigation. This girl has now she had admitted to murder, rape, pedophilia, and the spreading of diseases. That these people not only they not staying in the camp, but they going out the camp once they come and they're spreading out into the world. That's genocide.
indeed
That's pure
so.
genocide.
Indeed so. And like I
When you
say,
really trying to heal, you're going to tell everything. If
right,
you're trying to heal for real, you're going to tell it and you're gonna take whatever you have, your consequences like a woman, period, point blank. And she not, and really, I believe that was a trigger. She may then cut 50 off, but she said that to try and make him reach out to her. And then the other part of that, what I think is because she ain't got no problem with going being bisexual, but she just want it to be them. She don't want nobody to be superior to her, and she don't want Eligio to feel like anybody is superior to her, male or female. And once she feels that she don't have that anymore, that's what drives her crazy. And so that's the problem. She don't have a problem with being bisexual, nor does she have a problem with taking him being bisexual. But if it's not gonna be just about them, then she want to bring it down.
Okay, let me interject for a second because that's where we're at now. I will play the video of her a little later, but I want you guys to drop down and come right back up.
Okay.
Because I'm listen, right?
Okay, brother.
Listen to me. I'm about to play the video where he explains what his past life is. Then I want y'all to come back up, okay?
Okay. Sounds good.
And Dr. Aurelia, they say that your volume is down, so turn your volume up when you come back.
Yeah, if you got on some earbuds or whatever.
Get on it.
Okay. It's not low to me though. Okay. Y'all come right back up here.
I'll get on it.
Okay, bet.
Straight.
Okay, family. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into that now, and I'm gonna bring them right back up here. And the reason I'm gonna do it because, like I say, man, this right here pretty much is like a catalog of on who this person is and what this person really is about. So now you're gonna hear it from him, straight from, you know what I'm saying, the horse's mouth. People can pretty much say, whatever the hell they want to say, but this is him saying this right here.
Plus the tips. He was taking 75 off top. So every spot that I went to, he was making $75 of my money. So he was happy to take me and book me and all this shit. You know what I mean? Tell me. He didn't act. I was wondering why he ain't try me or nothing like, you know what I mean? He was taking, this nigga's a bitch, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
he was taking the butt.
Like, then I met other straight dudes that was doing it. You know what I'm saying? As a hustle. And it was cool because other straight dudes was doing it. You know what I mean? I became friends with them. Like, yo, you do this shit? Like, yeah, nigga, I'm trying to make that money too. I'm like, aight, that's what's up. So that was cool. So,
that ain't cool.
Humble beginnings, man. You know what I mean? A whole bunch of money. Then I learned how to manifest money on my own. You feel me? I manifest money just with my thoughts. After I got to a space where I was comfortable financially, I was able to learn spirituality and life on a deeper level. Once I got my finances together and my life was legit, I was able to be like, yeah. You know what I mean? I was able to be like, yeah. I didn't have to sell my body or my looks. It was like, but in that process, I learned a lot about sexuality. A lot about homosexuality. You know what I mean? And so people to this day be like, yo, you gay. I'm like, call me what you want to call me, nigga. I was about to be a bum, nigga. I'd rather be a gay than be a bum, nigga. You go be a bum. You go work in that warehouse 12-hour shifts, nigga.
I told you.
You go work in McDonald's, nigga. You go work at the motherfucking
Dean Willoughby.
I see you clocking in, nigga. I'll be making your money in 2 seconds, 2 hours. I'll make your whole check in a week, nigga. You go talk, say whatever you want to say about me, nigga. I'm getting pussy and money, so it don't matter to me. I got the best cars. I got everything I want. I don't give a fuck what you talk about me, dog. So, niggas would be like, yo, that ain't real, man. You ain't no real nigga. But pull up on me there. You know? So, after that, after I did that for like almost 10 years, I was just like, fuck it. I went to school and got my barber's license.
See?
That money.
There you go.
After I got my barber's license, I manifested with my mind. I mean, I got a barbershop.
Telling it all.
I didn't have to strip no more. Because at that time, you know what I'm saying? What it is. I had clients taking care of me. Everybody, I had gay people look at me like a commodity. I was dancing for girls and guys. I
Uh-huh.
was dancing for money. If you have money, I'm dancing. If you know, I'm entertainer. I'm an entertainer. Like I do the flips. I be throwing chicks around. Like I did everything. I'm an entertainer. Like and I put my mind to something. I'm really good at it, so it don't matter. Like I'm very creative, so I was really good at it, and I was getting booked everywhere. So I flew all over the world dancing, all over the UK, all over Europe, escorting dancing, escorting where the money at. That's where all the bread at. That's where you get 150 a pop, 500 a pop, depending on what you're willing to do. You feel what I'm saying? And just is what it is. That's where you get your real money. And the point is, you don't want to even want to strip no more. You just want to escort. What the fuck am I stripping for? That shit's making like it's cool. You can strip. That make little money, but the escort and shit gonna get you that real bread. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be a gigolo. So you got, you know what I mean? And then after that, you know what I'm saying? Life gets really weird. It got really weird for me, man. I was getting my phone every time my phone ring. It was because of like sex. I was just like tired of it. And I became real spiritual and had a spiritual awakening. And shit died and shit. Eliana, why don't you just take the what's her name? Why people keep saying I got HIV? You keep telling people I got HIV, man. I got HIV. I'm gay. I got HIV. I'm a pedophile. Fucking. I done it all. Ain't nothing left. All my demons maneuvered and finesse.
See?
Gotta stay balanced.
See that?
On my chest.
Told you.
Walk the narrow path. Test.
See?
Hey, call me whatever you want. Call me, dog. I'm all that. I'm God now. I done elevated so far past niggas' minds that you call me whatever. Like I told you, like I broadcast my life live just so you could see this shit. Talk it while I'm preaching it. Walk it while I'm preaching it. You know what I'm saying? I broadcast my life live just so you can see this shit. I'm me. I like people to expose me. Expose me. God exposed myself. Nigga, like nobody can tell my story the way I can tell my story. You know what I mean? That's why I said I get online every day. Anybody can come online. What do you say? All right, the shot in the ass with the doctor. Shit.
Here we go.
In there, I thought it was gonna be a quick thing, like you know what I'm saying. Prostate exam, woo, jerk off, come
See?
real quick. See my Mars, which is a control of your sex, my Mars is in Libra in the 11th house. So I'm able to detach myself sexually to do what I needed to do. So it don't matter. Like I can give you my body, but you don't got my mind. So I was able to do that type of shit. Like I would let somebody have my body for sexual reasons, but my mind ain't even this. So I could detach myself from that. You know what I'm saying? So I had the ability to do that type of shit. So I didn't know that shit was gonna be on porno. I thought it was just some personal shit he wanted to do as a doctor, some little shit. I got paid like I don't know how much, maybe a couple thousand for that shit. Like I was young, man. I was dumb. Like I was trying to get money. I was broke. I never had money before in my life. This is the way I could make money. You know what I'm saying? So I had a nice body, I had a nice look, a nice size penis. I could get a lot. It was a market for that. And I got paid a lot of money for it. And so I was able to detach to do whatever I needed to do to get wherever I needed to go. You know what I'm saying? That's that. Anything else you want to know?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so anything else you want to know? Eliana, why don't you just take the fucking medicine, man? You sitting there, huh? What's wrong, man? The stitches is hurting. Just take damn ibuprofen when you take it. Take the other half. Yeah. Sitting there in pain for like you put yourself through that shit. So this motherfucker go away, nigga. These motherfuckers, nigga, like Skittles, nigga. Taste the rainbow. I won't be feeling that pain. I hate when she in pain, yo. I stand that shit.
Okay. Like I say, this just the hey, look here. This ain't that. Hey, this ain't no but hot ass coffee right here. This from what's been proven over here. But as you can see, Babaji lied. Babaji say that he got paid thousands of dollars. We know what the fuck D Willoughby paid him. Everybody know how much money he paid him. Okay. Despite what the hell he's saying, because he lying. He's telling a damn lie. We don't need to get paid no damn thousands of dollars. Stop playing with it, Babaji. Come on, man. We still open, the call in line still open. Let's go, man. That's right. Then look here. Then he gonna say that take his mind up out of it and all this shit or whatever. That was at the time, what I'm saying, with Nanaji. Right. Yeah, you missed the Olmek joint. It was just Olmek when Olmek was explaining how nature what took the girl. Yeah, that's the beginning of the video. We ain't even got the king back yet. We ain't made it there yet. Okay. Peace. What's good? You live with world. What's going on? Okay. I don't think this person right here want to be live. Yeah, I don't think they want to be live. All right, the line is open. Yeah, and then for the sister tea, me spit, I don't drink tea. I drink coffee. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I drink straight Dunkins. I don't drink tea. Okay, peace. What's good?
Hello. Hey.
Okay, great. You can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, indeed. Now, from the old video you just heard of 50, what do you think about that?
Lies, and more lies, more lies.
He say he got paid thousands of dollars, though.
Well, people always say a lot of things that ain't true. That's all I can tell you. We know this nigga lie like he grounded. We know this nigga lie like he saying he growing damn herbs. We know this nigga lying like he saying he making money. We know it.
251, what's good?
Hey, brother, this is me again.
Okay, great. Okay,
can you hear me real good?
Yeah, I can hear you better now.
Okay. I was calling. I was calling back to say. Well, first I want to say in regards to the videos, the mindset that Eligio has as well is when we see him coming up and having them all in front of the camera like that, it's always to make sure they implement themselves.
Right.
So that if anything go down, he's taking them down with him, and so that's part of the silence. That's part of the oath of silence that they all do, because the oath of silence runs deep. And when you said also, brother, about Velvet being the male, I'm gonna tell you how deep that goes, because he just admitted after she made all those accusations when he bent over for her and she licked his butt to show the dominance. It's funny, but it's
man loving you.
but it shows the dominant one in the relationship, which is her, because he bent over for even her. It's the woman that's in him.
Right.
That's why we've seen the duality of him exposing and breaking down the way he does. And she sit back cool, calm, and collect like she Frederick Douglass, on the thing. So it's the duality of the two. It's the duality of the two. But I also want to say as well, one more thing, and then I'm gonna shut up. I remember the video. You remember after all this came out, and you also talked to Keith about this very video.
Right.
And when you asked him, well, what y'all thought? You said on the video, you said, well, what you thought when he came out about the men and stuff like that? And he said, now that's simple all, because they didn't remember. They didn't know nothing about it.
Right.
They didn't know anything about his past life like that. They found out in the midst of just the world like everybody else. They didn't know about it, but that did put in another whole dynamic in regards to their thought process, in regards to who they had as their leader. But they in that, I think in that instance that they didn't bag out of it because they was already too far deep. He already got a lot of stuff on them. He already got a lot of crime on them. So they know they just it's like a catch-22, in other words, in so many words. So I just want to put those points out there because even when he was speaking on Dean Willoughby, you remember when you were showing the video
right
of that facility. And what I was noticing, brother, is I always go back to that movie. I don't know if everybody remember that movie, Salt. And they would take the babies. They would have parents to believe in it. Way in the beginning of the movie, they would have parents to believe like the baby had died or something. And what they was doing is they was kidnapping the babies and making them to be assassins for the war, in other words. And that made me think in regards to how we seen that facility set up. You gave us a run all the way through the facility, and Dean Willoughby, that's why I said this boy was groomed for this. Because he wasn't the only one that was young there. They had a lot of beds. It was like a lot of them that was there. They groomed him for this position. He just didn't walk in. He was trying to tell his story because he got busted. But he was trying to make it seem like it was cool and like he really don't care, which it does because it shows the true identity of who this monster is. But also it shows the dynamic of Willoughby. It shows who Willoughby is and the connection between Mike Brown, because both of those are gatekeepers. They are gatekeepers for this industry. And I believe that they was grooming all those young boys that was coming through.
I'm pretty sure they was.
Ready. That's you know what I'm saying, brother? You know how they would take young girls, how they do now, sex trafficking. What they would do. They would take.
Willoughby wasn't his first.
I know exactly. I'm just giving the example. But that's who we got to go with, Willoughby, because that's who we know for a fact that Eligio went through. He went through him.
That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. And see, and like I was saying, and like I was saying earlier, and see, Mike Brown came after Dean Willoughby. So Dean Willoughby, when I just played that video, I was showing you that Nature Boy even admitted that he was at his lowest. That's when he tried to go to Job Corps. That's when I told he didn't go to no prison. He went to Job Corps. Now all them little prison pictures and stuff like that. Dean Willoughby the one had them cameras and stuff. He done played all kind of little porn parts and shit. Yeah, that motherfucker ain't been no damn way. And I say what now?
I say they got games in Job Corps. Remember he had on all that blue.
You exactly right. But see, like him dealing with Dean Willoughby and them cameras, man. But Baji damn near did anything for that money. That's what he talking about. He skipped around a bunch of shit. Yeah, he skipped around a bunch of shit.
You know what, brother? I'm starting to think see this. I think this is what the disconnect with a lot of people thinking in regards to. I don't think it was about the money. He was a slave for them. That's what these people are. When we say purpose, they are slaves to this.
Yeah, but initially,
I believe that, Dr. Brilliant, because that's why I believe he was.
I understand, but I'm saying
homosexual act and why he was in foster care, and that was just normal to him with Dean Willoughby and the other Jim J. You know, it was normal. That's why he didn't sit up and had these boys sitting up telling their wife they wanted a husband. That's why he got a woman saying that she's a transsexual. I mean, like, what? For real?
Because you know, on the black market, that's what they do. When they want these pedophiles and these perverts want these children in their house for their sexual acts, they go through the black market to get these kids from sex trafficking and all of this and stuff like that to be able to from all they fetishes and darkest desires. And that's what I'm believing in regards to the avenue, in regards to why all these people had their hands on him. That's what I'm saying when I say raised up in.
Oh yeah.
And what we see today.
Yeah, but
you see what I'm saying?
right, but see, he wasn't a slave to anything when he was at his lowest point. See, that's what he went to. Okay, he didn't have nothing. That's why he said in the video. That's why I was playing the receipts with him saying it. He didn't have nothing, and by him dealing with Dean, see, he got caught up in that world right there. That's the world that they introduced to him.
When I think on that, I think it's to try to make himself to seem as normal as you and I, like he had a choice. When I don't believe it was ever a choice. This was the life that was given to him. That's what I'm saying. Right. I think that when he go into his bag of trying to make himself feel as normal and put out the script as like he's you and me, like we had a choice as we grew up. We had to, go left or right or whatever. Whereas, they got to make it look as normal. So I think that when he talking in that manner, it's in that manner as saying the reason why he made that decision when actuality he didn't have that. That's what his destiny was. That was his destiny. He was put in this. He was put in this from a child, all the way with dealing with foster, and it had nothing to do with a lowest point. He couldn't get out. He couldn't get out. Just like even now, he can't get out. The only thing would be able to get him out is death. To be real with you, or the power of the Most High, if he really, really changed. But I don't see that.
I agree. I agree with you 100%. But if this was a court of law, we couldn't just simply go off of what we believe. We have to go off of the receipts, what we've seen, and those receipts are Dean Willoughby. That's right, and as well as all of them charges, as all them charges that was pinned on him, and today's still proof of that website that he has, and the money that he made off of all of those men. Okay. So when we look at the allegiance of these things, you got to look at how motherfuckers sell their soul. I get that 100%. But initially, with him coming, man, look at here. If that was the case, if it was somebody that was handling him at a young age and all that shit, the motherfucker would have been had money. No, that's what the fuck he did. Okay, they introduced that bullshit to him. That's how he got fucked up in the game. This was before any of that shit, dancing and all that shit. Dean is the one that tampered with his motherfucking ass. That shit he was talking about when he was young and all that shit, man. That shit fake as hell, man. His brother even said. His brother. That's right. That's right. And we got the receipts on what his brother said within that interview as well. That all of that, all of that shit was made up. That's all the fuck that was. You got individuals like that that'll tell lies. They'll get people to emote with them sympathetic ass stories. He's still a monster. He's still fucking horrible. Ain't nobody did shit to him. He made up all that bullshit. That's why I played the interview yesterday with his baby mama, and I asked her, was there somebody named Mr. Pope? And as she explained, by only what he said, there was no proof of anybody named Mr. Pope. He made that up in his head, just like all type of motherfucking sadomasochistic motherfuckers do. He thought that shit in his head. That's why when you just heard Sheba talking about Mama Dia, that's why she said that in the dream she died. You see what I'm saying? He put that shit in their head. Yeah. That wasn't no fucking dream. Exactly. That woman died for real. That woman died for real. Okay, now him with all this old sex magic shit, that was some shit that he delved deeper into after that incident with that man. That man promised him something. He promised him something. That man got 240 fucking charges. This 1 second, sis. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen 1 second.
Okay.
The man had 240 charges. He only did a year in prison. He moved from South Carolina and then he went to Kansas. Okay. This man has power. This man know mayors. This man know governors. This man know many motherfuckers that's within the political field within itself. That's what I'm trying to show you. This is a gateway. This is a gateway for certain people. That's right. Not everybody do it. Just like motherfuckers like Ron Jeremy and shit. His time played out. That man made money off of Nature Boy in over 100. over 179 other men. He ran away. He ran away from that shit from South Carolina and went to Georgia. Upon going to Georgia, that's when he met Mike Brown. At the same time, listen to me, just 1 second. At the same time when he met Mike Brown, that's when he was with Maisha, and he kept that a secret from her. She just so happened to find something in his phone. He got a text on that phone and she seen it, and that's when he beat her up. He tried to hide that life that I'm trying to explain to you about. Those are the people that put him on this assignment. All money ain't good money, but he got caught up in the shit, and then that's when he started doing that work. Now that's just, my humble opinion by everything that I have in videos and receipts. And that's from a young age. That's all that it is. The same way that man did him, that's how he did everybody else. All this old retarded shit about having sex in your anus and all this shit or whatever. Exactly. Learned behavior. That was the pattern. He wasn't doing that shit around his brother and them and shit. They didn't even call him Noah Eligio. They called him Lee. His name was Lee. That's the role. That's the character that he was up under then. That Eligio shit is just like what you was talking about, Aurelia. That Eligo, that damn demon Eligo. See, he picked that up. He added that within this story right here. That's how he continues to soul control each and every one of the people that even come around him. It's a collective of people. It's a bunch of them damn tapes that's out. That's what he was talking about, making them thousands of dollars and thousands of dollars. He didn't make it at one motherfucking time. It was over a period of time. That man kept recording him. He did all kind of different scenes. He all kind of different characters of motherfuckers. He ain't just the one person you see on the screen.
He even said they was having sex with all kind of women every weekend and getting STDs and everything. So
You remember that, right?
I believe that was being taped.
Now think about it. Now when he said that about, remember when he said, yeah, everybody was getting burnt and shit, man. It was a clinic on every corner. You remember when he said that? That's after all them motherfucking porn scenes, all them porn scenes of unprotected sex with not different women, but with multiple men. 202, what's good with it? You up in the building with Dr. Aurelia, and you already know who it is with me. What's up, Nelly? 202, what's good with it?
Hey, what's good, man? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you, brother. What's going on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, man. I just wanted to ask you a question, man. Perspective, man. I've been watching you from time to time when I get on the internet. I been looking at this Nature Boy stuff and being entertained by him ever since y'all kept talking about him, and I found out who he is. I guess I get to a certain degree, what everybody trying to do by continuously recording this video and putting it out there. But I just want to ask you, like, what are you hoping to gain by pretty much showing what he's comfortable with the world knowing about him, and showing these grown women that agree, and
The same thing every news reporter that you watch on TV is doing when they present a story. I'm doing the exact same thing.
No, I know you're doing that. I know you're doing that.
That's the answer.
Are you hoping to prevent? Are you doing it so you won't, I guess, people to look at it and other people be like, hey, I don't want to go, I will go.
Yes.
Or he's a bad guy, he's a good guy, or what is it that you're trying to?
I mean, that you already know the answer to that because you've been watching the channel. You know what it's about, brother. I don't even have to tell you that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not, saying it. I'm not upset with you or anything, but I'm just saying you know what the theme is. You know what the theme is.
I get that, but I'm saying, like, oh, yeah, I know what you're doing, but I'm just saying, like, okay, do you feel like, okay, if somebody has that mentality, right, and they want to go be around that for whatever crazy reason they want to do it,
right,
or they want to hit the streets and do whatever they want to do, I feel like, all right, why we can't just sit back and just laugh at the people, let them just live their life and do that crazy thing that I may think is crazy?
Your child?
That's right. What if it was your child or your sister or your mama?
I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna answer that too.
But you getting real. So why? Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. Hold on. I'm gonna mute you up because you're not listening right now. That's what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna keep talking over the women, okay, brother? We can have a conversation, but you're not gonna overtalk the women, okay? All right. Now back to what we was talking about. Now, as far as what I do on this channel, you even got to ask yourself, why are you even tuning in if you don't understand that? Okay. Ask yourself that. Why are you tuning in? You say you've been, since you found out about this person, why would you even be tuning in?
All right. Well, I'm gonna tell you why I tuned in, brother. I tuned in just to call you and ask you that question. That's why I just tuned in and asked that.
Nah, this ain't the.
You said
This
you
ain't
wasn't upset about it. You got an open platform,
brother. This ain't the first time you don't watch
hold
a
on,
video. I don't have to. Hold on, because you out of order right now. I'm trying to make a point. That's why I'm asking you these questions. You ain't got to sit up here and take 30 minutes to answer the damn question. I'm just asking you. So then why do you even watch my channel if you are thinking that this is something that's conflicting, that you got to come up here and inquire to me in front of all these damn people? What's the purpose of that? Other than that, you could have left it in the comments of the video or whatever. So you want to know why?
I just thought I'd just ask you, man to man, what you get out of filming another grown man's crazy life.
Okay, so are you gay? I just want to know because I'm just saying. I mean, because see, you come right. You see what I'm saying? Right. See, that's nah. You ain't. Hey, look here. You ain't. Look here, bro. You ain't even got to say you gonna get off because you was gone anyway. See, we know what your motive is anyway. That's why I asked if you was gay, nigga. Because you come up here, taking offense by me talking about him. So that tell me within itself that you gayer than a motherfucker. That shit right there is that month. Look here, that motherfucker that irked his soul. Now that was some old nigga that's in love with Nature Boy. That's all that is. That's what they do. See, I peeped his tone when he came up here. You don't ask nobody no dumbass question like that. The fuck? Why you worrying about it? Why the fuck you even watch the channel? That should be the more appropriate damn question. You feel like you want to come on here and ask me why that we're still talking about this clown, why we're still exposing what the truth is behind all of this. You could have watched any other damn channel, but then but you've been watching, but now you want to call in and you want to ask some dumb shit. Let's go, man. Y'all good. Go ahead. You good. Come on, man.
That was mind blowing.
It ain't mind blowing to me. I knew he was gay. His whole tone was gay. Whenever you gotta.
It was mind blowing.
Man.
He would even say those words.
It ain't mind blowing. It ain't mind blowing. Tell him, Aurelia.
Mind blowing. It's not mind blowing at all because, like I said all the time, these are the things that they sitting out. They just all they doing is letting the world know that they see him. That's all. That's what it is. People don't believe this stuff, but it is real. But in regards to that distraction, I go back. King, we was on one accord in regards to everything that you were saying earlier. I definitely understood what you were saying.
But you see that energy that came. You see the energy that came, right? You see the energy that came, right?
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know we in agreement, but the thing about it is, I just wanted to, give you my perspective.
The point. I was just making the point that I know that because it is the truth in regards to it. I do know that it's different levels to what they expose to each person, and you have to make an agreement to go behind the Pandora box at some point to say that you're down for whatever at that point. So I do understand exactly what you were saying to that point. You have made you broke it down perfectly. Broke it down perfectly. But yes, absolutely, I agree 100% in everything that you were saying in regards to how it works and what the whole game is about and who these people are in regards to this, because it is the truth. People see it every single day, but they don't believe it. That gentleman actually does believe it because he was sent. That's why I said I already know who they be when they coming over here bringing in those distractions.
Oh yeah.
Those just warnings to let them know that they watching you because you are on the target list. I already know who they are. So, and you already know who they are.
Oh yeah,
that's all it is.
That's a whole fact. Now I know exactly who he is. He done called me, so so that make it even better.
What the world gets out of it is speaking up and bringing attention to this foolery and these things that are bringing this society down. That's what he gets out of it. Speaking up, being a man of character.
Who won't want to be able to expose somebody that's coming into the home and taking young ladies and young men out of the homes from their mother, their father, and making their family seem as if they're demonized within their head to do whatever they want to do, but manipulate them to be able to control them with power. Who won't want nobody to do that? That was the most dumbest question in the whole wide world. To be that old, to sound that old, and to come on live to ask that stupid question. My niece could have answered that. So we already know when they come like that with that little mediocre stuff, we know exactly who they are. Only say
that man was in his 40s, 30s,
that's what I'm saying. That was exactly asking an elementary or a kindergarten question like that. That's dumb. That was just dumb. So it's all good though. We know who it is, and we know how to politely point to the left of the stage. Get out, And that's
what said it sounded like Caliber.
That wasn't Caliber. That was just like what World said. That was an older guy coming over here. One of his followers, somebody who been watching Eligio, somebody that's with the movement, trying to act like they are on the side of righteousness. As long as Satan talk long enough, he'll tell on himself. And that's what he did. He exposed his own self.
He did.
And he got politely pushed and pushed to the stage left. And that's all to it. So we going on with it. I mean, it is what it is.
This is what you were supposed to do, King. Like I told you earlier, it was meant for you to have that live with that lady and that family to hear that. Everything has a reason, and there's a plan for everything. That's absolutely true.
That's absolutely the truth. If you don't have oppositions like this, honestly, if the enemy is not coming at you with anything that you're doing in life, and you're not doing it, you're not doing the right. You really is where he wants you to be. You really where Satan wants you to be, because he only comes hard. And now when I say hard as opposition, when you come in and fight against darkness. When you know you're fighting against darkness, this is how it goes. This is exactly how it goes. And for that, you ought to want to stand for it. Exactly. You ought to want to stand for this than falling for anything.
That's correct. I was just telling my daughter that you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And just like you're saying, the last days, what's right will be said that it's wrong, what's wrong will be right. So he wants to say, like, you're an idiot, but you're doing something moral. And what Eligio is doing, Fitty is doing, is immoral. So...
Well, that's the narrative. That's the narrative that they're pushing, because they trying to make everyone desensitized to what they pushing out here. They trying to make it where that's why they put it in their movies. That's why they put it out here on everything you see on these platforms. That's why they allow Eligio to do it, so that it can make you desensitized to it and be approving of it. To be approving to what the like how you said, that is which is foolish. It's gonna be called great and lifted up as knowledge. Knowledge will be called foolish. We see it every single day in this time. So you are absolutely correct on that, Queen.
You ain't came this far world to let no poop butt nigga sit up there and try and tell you doing something wrong. You doing what you supposed to be doing.
Man, ain't nobody paying.
This could be your child. This could be my child.
Ain't nobody paying.
We ain't gonna even give that devil that energy right there, because we know who he is.
He don't get no energy. He don't get no energy. That's why I cut that shit short.
Exactly who he is.
That's why I cut that shit short, because if we would have been face to face and I asked a question like that, that's immediate striking, fighting words. That's why I asked him that shit. That's why I got his ass up off here.
He wouldn't have asked that to your face.
No,
but
no.
That's only something you gonna say behind the dog.
I would have asked him that to his damn face. Straight in his damn face. I would have asked his ass that.
But those are the things you get proud of. When you know the enemy coming at you, you know you're on the right road. You know you're doing what the Most High wants you to do. That's what I'm saying. It's not all sadness. That's joy. When you know the enemy coming at you, that's what this fight is all about. When you fighting for righteousness and his name's sake, this is what you're gonna come up against. That's how you know you're doing what you're doing is right. That's how you know.
Hey,
And to add on to just that, how you know what you're doing is right? What happened today? That's her family, Mama Dear, and really, I think that's probably what pushes you a little bit more because of Mama Dear, how she was done, and that family heard that. That family.
well, I don't
That
think
ain't nothing.
that.
That ain't nothing but a dog.
I don't think Hey, look here. I don't mean to cut you off, sis, but I don't think the family actually heard their family when they was interviewed talking about what Eligio did to them, what he did to Mama Dia either.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's right.
Correct.
See,
But I don't think people understand how powerful blood really is. He is not resting. All this, the reason why this story would not just dismantle or go away is because the blood is crying out from the ground. She ain't going nowhere. Until this thing, anytime you see that a spirit or a soul has been a murder or anything like this in distress or any kind of thing like this in darkness, they will sit there. They will sit there until the justice and the peace come. They are not. She's not going nowhere, and that's
nah,
what is bothering him because it seems like it will never die down.
that's right.
That's why you see it sometimes on some cases it takes 20 years, but some people get their justice.
That and you know
They
what?
get their
20,
justice.
30, 40, 50 years.
All right.
Exactly.
They get their justice.
And then, like, I'm gonna give you an
I
example.
don't think it's gonna take that long.
I'm gonna give you
No,
an
it's not.
example. Not to leave from that. I'm gonna give you an example though. What she was speaking in reference to the amount of time that it take with some cases. Like if you watch like cold case files, you will see something on David Koresh about 8 or 9 different times. You'll see about 10 or 12 different documentaries, man. You done seen so many documentaries on Jim Jones. You'll be like, oh, I don't see. Oh no, I ain't seen that. Then you'll watch that one too, because that's just how many that's been made just to be able to continue to pump that message for younger people who may not have been exposed to it, who might be on Netflix simply watching movies. The documentary on there too of other serial killers and predatory abductors and weirdo wacko motherfuckers. That's why they got to be spoken on. Cause so a motherfucker won't forget. You feel me? That's why the consistency, is in that area right there. You'll have people that'll leave off from talking about it only because they'll go on to doing greater things. But these same motherfucking weirdos, these motherfuckers is preying on children and preying on the mind of childlike adults need to be exposed.
Exactly.
They need to be exposed.
Get
That's
back.
that's why I keep it
Mind
hot.
of everybody else.
That's why I keep it hot on, because it ain't gonna fade. So you gonna always catch somebody, who's on the offensive, want to come over, and then be like a representative and shit or whatever. Man, they weak. That's what they do. See that same shit that we talking up here, when they sitting back listening to this live stream, they know that's the shit that's inside of them. You see, he just one of the motherfucker that just couldn't take it no more. He got tired of hearing me airing his ass out. He thought he was gonna come up. Right.
In the comments.
Right. So he tried to low key do some dumb shit.
It was only got hot and bothered when you went back over his life. He felt hot and bothered.
That's what it was. He was touched.
In regards to the video, that video alone was so damaging. That first one when Velva came out to speak again, that one right there got to be kept. It has to, because she blew the roof off. I don't care what she can't go back, and like he always said, like he always likes to say in his own words, whatever be put out here on this social media, it has been recorded, and he ain't lying. That it's been recorded.
Oh yeah.
She admitted to pedophilia, how the girls would walk around the children butt naked, and how he would do, separating them off, molesting and raping them for days in that house, separating the men from them to be able to do whatever and however he wanted to do with them. She mentioned in regards to the stress that Mama Dia was in because he made her get off the meds and neglect that he put there. Along with that, the family could go after Eligio by law and go after a wrongful death. With that wrongful death that they put out against him, against that case, in regards to Mama Dia being neglected from her medication alone, if they could find, they are finding the family favor, get that lawsuit, and that will immediately automatically bring in a murder case right off the top.
Oh yeah, off
When
the
they
gate.
prove.
See, that's off
What you
gate.
say, brother?
Now I was saying off the gate. See, that's what the hell he running from. That's what he running from.
Is that? Come on.
Uh-huh.
Come on.
He trying to zigzag up out
Come
that
on.
thing. But yeah, I got that joint though. I'm trying to think of
He always do.
I know you do, brother. I know you got it. I know
Oh
you
yeah,
got it. You
yeah,
just
yeah.
gotta go back and get it. I know you got
Oh
it.
yeah. It's done been posted. There's people that follow me that LinkedIn and every damn thing. I got
Said
it.
all she also said, brother, that she got proof from her own records. She said, I got proof from my own records that she didn't say what he gave her. She ain't left that out the bag. But she is admitting that he is passing around something out the camp. That's why he came back the next night and tried to say she probably got it now because she left and she went back into her lower self. But I hear her, you know, he was trying to clean it up. You can't clean it up, baby. You can't clean them STDs up. You can't do that.
You can find a strand of HIV. You
Come on
can
now.
find a strand
Come
of
on.
any kind of disease, and
Come on.
you know, and they gonna be able to coincide these times that people came into this cult. We ain't gonna say camp because they ain't even got no doggone land.
Mm-mm.
So
And think about that. Think about all the people who came and slept with him and left and slept with one another. That's genocide. That's pure genocide. That's pure genocide. That's crazy. So that alone is bringing in. That's bringing in alone the health department right there. That's a whole nother ball game. No limitations on that either.
That's why he run everywhere. That's why he changed that name. That's why he changed their name.
Oh my goodness.
But that's be them characters. That's be them different personalities coming up.
Look here. And if y'all want me
trying
to
disguise who he really is, so people don't know who he really is.
What you say, brother? I'm sorry.
if y'all want me to, like I say in closing, I will go ahead and then play that video, the one that y'all talking about with Velvet
that sounds good.
sitting on the wall. She was back there, and I'll go ahead and then run that.
When somebody came outside, she said, I'm out here.
Oh yeah, that was her mom's. Yeah, that was her mom's and shit. I go ahead and then play that shit now. I go ahead and then get that one out there.
Salute,
you already know, triple salute. Okay, word, big facts. Let me go ahead and then close out. And then, like I said, we go ahead and...
The organizer has ended this.
Yep, the organizer ended that right there. And like I say, the organizer gonna continue to keep it already hot. I'm gonna play the video. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. I got you. That's for the late night. I'll take y'all out with this one. Cause I know it's like I think it's at the front of the damn video, I think. Well, look and see. We'll figure it out. One way or damn another. That's right, no name. We'll go ahead and run that footage. See, they put the footage out here. You can't get mad when you put the damn footage out here. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And we all will just be able to sit back and then just, excuse me, we'll be able to tear up in this thing. Because she said what she said, but she was upset. And like I say, that's usually when it come out. That's if a person, is not on some alcohol or, some other type of hallucinogen or whatever. Right. They just come out and just say what they feel. I got the video low right now, family. Oh, and shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody tuning in. You already know what it is. I told you I had y'all on a late night. I missed y'all on the greater portion of the day, but yo, it is what it is, though.
You know that you are in your heart and uplift you as the woman, as the empress, as the queen, as whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, that you know you are. If that man doesn't do that, then he does not have your best interest. He doesn't. He never will. So after some time, when I went back, he told all of the women, this was when we was in Cali. And this was the pictures of me in a white
white and pink, and I had Eliana, and we was like taking family photos, and he decided to marry me. This was during that time, and he made it seem like he was only going to be with me. He made it seem like none of those other women couldn't hold a candle to me. You know, like I was just it. And those women were very mad because he had put so much energy into them when I left that they started to fall in love with him. Every time I left, he was treating them and wooing them. The same thing he was doing to me, he did to them when I left. So now he's got all of the women wrapped around his finger when I came, you know, come back this last time. So they're all like having these secret thoughts about me. And I'm sitting there like, damn, like, why? I'm like, damn, like, why y'all got stood towards me? Like, if anything, I just been trying to help, you know, help y'all, you know, in the time when I, you know, when I see fit. But my Nature Boy's mind doesn't agree with mine. So anything that I have ever told them or anything that I have like ever, you know, like said to them or whatever, they just took for face value. And I just want to put this out there. Before I continue with the details, I just want to put this out there. The situation with Nature Boy has made me seem very two-faced. It has made me seem very wishy-washy. And I'd like to share with you the reason why. Personally, throughout my entire journey, even when before Nature Boy, even before being in a relationship with Nature Boy, I give people the benefit of the doubt. I like to help people. I like to be that voice of reason. You know, be that person that's like making someone better. You know, when I come into your life, I'm going to impact you. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I was that for Nature Boy. I felt like I could help him. And so during the help, I was neglecting my own personality and protecting him.
Hold on. I gotta ask the chat right now. When she was talking about Mama Dear and shit, was that the part like when she was crying and shit? Is that the part? Hold up, I'm gonna have to check the chat because I don't even remember. Let me see if y'all on point. Was that when it was? Because I kind of feel like that's when it was.
Would get himself together mentally so that he can become a better man. You know, so that he can start treating himself right, so that he can start treating other people right. And so that has always been my goal, to make carbonation better, make carbonation something greater than what it was portrayed to be online. Because personally, I believe the brilliant was the idea. The idea was brilliant for him to want to live in nature and teach about how to eat a holistic diet and be around people that, you know, support you and help you, and you know, working on yourself spiritually and overcoming your childhood traumas. I thought that was something good, you know, but unfortunately he's not actually serious about what he says. He's just saying those things to reel people in, to have control over their minds, into believing that he's going to do those things. And so when it comes to me being two-faced, I just really regret a lot of the things that I've said and a lot of the things that I did because of the situation at hand. But I cannot sit here and I can't take any of it back. You know, people who see me for who I truly am will, and those who don't won't. And I can't judge either party because everybody's on their own journey and everybody's doing their own thing. Mine just so happened to be blasted publicly. So the truth of the matter is that as time went on, when we was in Cali, he was having secret conversations with these women behind my back. He was telling them that he loved them and that he would eventually be with them, and that he should wait until, you know, I was ready to accept them into our relationship, and, you know, massaging and persuading the whole situation. So I did not know any of that in that space and time. So I'm thinking he's only want to be with me. So one day we're outside. 4th of July, we're outside. And I'm noticing that he's flirting with the women there. And I'm like, why are you doing that? And you're supposed to be committed to me? Like, and I couldn't help but say something about it because he promised me that he wouldn't do that. So I said something about it, and he was like, you need to come correct. You need to ask me correctly. Mind you, I've never gotten out the way with him. I've never, like, you know, like, at the end of the day, that's who I've always been. If I feel some type of way, even with my friends, my closest friends, I'll come to you and have a discussion with you. I'm not going to just sit there and, be mean or arrogant or rude and, like, have an attitude. I'm actually a very understanding person. And that's what I did with him. And he couldn't take that about me. He couldn't take that truth about me. He couldn't take the fact that I was trying to figure things out and I wanted to know and I wanted to understand it. So what he would do, in that moment in time, he physically abused me. Like he made carbonation make a circle around me, and he beat me in that circle. And I was so beautiful that day. Like, so beautiful that day. How could you ever put your hands on someone who has the best interest for not only you, but just in general? And he beat me that day, and he made the men tighten up the circle, and everybody watched. And by the end, that was something that I had to deal with moving forward in carbonation, and I was very embarrassed about that. And I knew people did not look at me the same at that moment. And at that point, I was just trying to be there for the sake of my daughter, to see if it could work out to have a relationship with her father.
Good, great. Wait a minute, hold on, because somebody just sent me the exact clip of the damn video. Hold on, I'm gonna get to the exact damn clip of the video because she be talking. She be in her feelings, yo, like she'll just go off into some other shit. That's just how she talk, though. I get it, though. I get it. That's how it be for some people. Like, they'll have to shift and go to different shit in order to get to the point. So it's like she just don't want to come straight out and just say anything. You feel me? I'm like, damn, because she just keep going on and on, yo. Like, I'm talking about, yo, she be killing me. And it's like on some other shit, like I really be thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she gonna just like immediately just like get to the damn point. Do she ever? No. I'm like, just say it. I mean, whatever the fuck that it is, just say the shit. Yeah, you ain't got to be beating around the bush and all that shit, man. Yeah, man. Damn all that shit right there, man. That shit. Hey, look at, man, that shit take too damn long. You keep going over. You going into all. You going into everything except for what the fuck you supposed to be talking about. Say she long winded. Hell yeah, she long winded. She don't play no damn games. I think she might be able to out talk Nature Boy, to tell you the truth. That's why I say I'm gonna close with this, because I don't even got damn tired. I don't even be up till damn late. No damn well.
My mind off. During the pregnancy, I cut my mind off to their sexual activity because it stressed me out so much. So I had to focus on having Eliana. So when I had her, he did not let me rest properly. He was always downplaying my strength. He was always calling me weak. And Serenity went through the same thing when she had her child, the beautiful baby Zen. He would always tell her how weak she was and how she needed to leave and she didn't need to be there because she was weak-minded and, she wasn't strong enough physically. And, he did that to me too. And he put me in a situation where he made me feel like I had nothing else to turn to. I had no one else to rely on to support me in that pregnancy. So I started to rely on the women that was around me who he was having sex with, and they took care of me. They helped me through my pregnancy, which I was grateful for, because that was Eliana was a very hard pregnancy for me. And the reason why I believe it was a hard pregnancy was because he does not allow people to have medical attention there. And this is why Mama Dia passed away when she was there in carbonation, because nobody is being taken care of properly. You know,
It is. It is right there. I'm leave on that note. And like I say, I'll be back in the building tomorrow. Shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Dr. Aurelia. Shout out to Nelly for coming through. Everybody, man, that weighed in and smashed that like button, man. The platform will continue to be open. Yeah, with the 3 hour, I got up in here too late. I ain't gonna hold y'all up all night. That's right. It was clear as day. You heard it. You heard it. That's why I say the more I'm reaching out to a lot of Dr. Aurelia, I'll be reaching out. Nelly, I'll be reaching out. And we'll go even further with this. Hopefully we can even get into part 3 with Kaja tomorrow. Right. And we'll go even further. And for the people that's tuning in, we'll bring them up to speed with everything that's going on. Hey, you heard it. You heard us say it. I ain't make it up. I damn sure ain't make it up. She said all of that right there and more. Wasn't able to take no medication. Say that's what he don't want. And see at that moment of pain how she connected with Mama Dia's name out of all people. Think about that shit. Already